For Tommy Boyd and the Human Zoo. Now, I have a public service broadcasting announcement to make, if I may. Is that all right with you, Ash?
Yes, and proceed.
Okay, because we did discuss this in depth with our pre-production.
Well, over things.
Yeah, over a beer.
And a few beers.
Right. For those of a weak disposition, for those of you who are frail, I suggest you tune out now. I don't want to lose you, but I'm thinking of you. Because the Human Zoo is like nothing you have ever heard before. The responsibility. And he did say, before he went away, he said to Ash, tell that bozo Ashley to tell anybody that is feeling just a little second-hand to tune out. Because, well, we will prove, quite probably, that was this summer, or ice cream vans. They are out there now. The dingbats are there. In the main, you will hear very, very clever, very, very concise, very, very professional theatre of the mind. I think the curtain's probably gone down on the theatre of the mind.
Yeah, that's a very good description.
Or you've gone out to get the popcorn in the theatre of the mind.
Well, yes.
Or something like that. Have you been to the cinema recently?
No.
Don't you go?
No, well, I do, but I just haven't been recently.
No.
But I want to go now because there's a couple of good films out.
What do you want to see?
I want to see Swordfish.
Yeah.
And
that's Travolta, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've heard two mixed views of that. One say it's absolute garbage, and others say it's superb.
Ah.
And?
Parole Officer.
Parole Officer.
Steve Coogan.
Do you want to see Planet of the Apes?
Oh, yeah, and that one as well.
Yeah.
It's three good films. It always happens, isn't it, at once?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would suggest, if you intend going and you're going to buy popcorn and a drink and a hot dog, sell your house.
Well, yes.
Okay.
I always make my own before.
Do you really?
You sneak it in and you a whole popcorn.
Yeah.
Do you have savoury or salt?
Well, I don't have that, because I take my own food in. I took a pig roast in the last time I went.
Yeah.
On a spit, you know.
Did you get it going while the film was on?
Oh, yeah.
It was quite a long film.
Yeah, it was.
And then you can set up a stall and slug a bit as well.
That's right, exactly, yeah. I mean, they got a bit miffed, which I thought was a bit out of order, but...
yeah, because you can't get it there.
No, I can't get it. That's it's your spit roast.
You're not taking business away
Exactly. Exactly right.
Fools.
I know. And what we were saying just now about most of the people do present some fantastic stuff over 3 hours, but there are one or two dingbats, and the problem is they do breed as well. So I just give you...
They don't know how they breed.
No, they don't know how it happens.
It just sort of... It happens.
No, they don't know how it happens. Do you know a praying mantis? A black spider, black widow spider. Is it black widow spider or black spider? Widow spider. What the hell is it called?
What? It's a widow if this lost her husband.
Yeah, oh, that's right, yeah. Well, she will lose her husband because she has 25 lovers a day and eats the lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Eats them all?
Yeah, eats the lot.
Because I know the praying mantis bites the head off the male.
Ah, maybe it's a praying mantis I'm thinking of.
And it continues to mate her after the head has been bitten off.
After it's had head.
What a lovely man, you know?
Yeah.
To be able to carry on doing that.
Yeah, sort of like the Peter Stringfellow, I would think, of the insect kingdom, perhaps.
Well, I don't know. If you cut his head off, do you think he'd still be making love?
What, Peter Stringfellow?
Yeah.
I don't know, but you could count the rings then, couldn't you, inside, and get a true indication of his age.
That's true.
So I'm not convinced about it. You go down Stringfellows with Whale, don't you?
No, I haven't been for a while.
No.
He runs off on his own, you know.
Who does?
I've got the morning tape to do.
Oh, right, what Whale does?
Yeah. I mean, I've been there a couple of times. It's all very nice.
Is it good?
It's all very...
I've never been.
Well, it's all right if you go, and Peter's looking after you. Pete, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not, then you've got to pay for everything. I don't suppose it's as good.
No. Did you see Jordan there?
No, I haven't been in that long. Since she's been twice the size.
Twice the size, indeed. Named after a middle-aged nightclub owner there, but no, named after a Middle Eastern country, which is about the size of one, I suppose. That's why.
Well, yes, of that one. Yeah.
When do we need to do the housekeeping bit, the official bit? Will you tell me when that's going to be?
Yeah, by the power of the mind.
All right. Okay. Fine. Thank you. That'll be slim pickings, boy. 08704 20 20 20. The Human Zoo. It's open now. Hello, line 1. Who are you?
Martin O'Neill, is there nothing he can't do? I can't bear it anymore.
What's the matter?
Well, it's this Helen from Big Brother, Bill. Every time I open a newspaper or switch on a TV, she's there.
Oh, my God!
She's here. Please, you've got to help me.
No problem. problem. Hey, Helen from Big Brother.
How are you?
Take this, you vacuous, well-stumped...
Oh, no!
I'll buy that.
You saved me. How can I ever thank you?
Well, it's not over yet. Really, it's not. With a prompt paramedic response rate and emergency surgery being what it is, she could still possibly survive. Oh, what the hell? I was always more of a bubble man myself.
Yeah. What a way to start, eh?
Yeah.
What a fantastic way to start.
Yeah.
Echoing my sentiments exactly, and I commend it to the House. I did that because Steve Norris was in here just now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I went
Here.
Yes. No, good, I like it. Hello?
Hello.
You're on the Human Zoo?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm West Brom fan.
A West Brom fan?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Lee Hughes is a total skunk. Can I also say you sound like Tim Dim from Harry Enfield?
Thank you so very much indeed. How old are you, dear boy?
13 tomorrow.
13 tomorrow, 13. You'll be lucky to reach it, boy. You'll be lucky to reach it, because I know where you live, and I know where you go to school as well. Okay?
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I do, boy. So I live around the corner from you, quite close to you anyway. I'll seek you out, don't worry. Happy birthday tomorrow.
All right, then.
Hey, all the best. Hey, listen, you don't need Lee Hughes, buddy. Okay, he scored yesterday, but you don't need him. What's Megson going to do with the £5 million and £1? What's he going to do with it, do you think?
I ain't got a clue.
Is he going to spend it on players, do you think?
Yeah, probably.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, because you were darn close last season. Do you fancy it this season? You lost against Walsall, though, didn't you?
Yeah, but we always have a bad start to the season.
Do you fancy yourself?
Yeah.
Good man. Happy birthday.
All right, then.
For tomorrow. Have a good summer. What's left? No, we've had that. It was a Thursday afternoon a week and a half ago. You're on Talksport.
Is that you, Adam Sanders? Adam, you're my wife now.
Yes, I think we're into dingling territory there. Who's Adam Sanders? He was in that film, wasn't he? Yeah.
What film?
It was Little Nick.
What's that?
He's an American comedian. I don't know much about him.
You know more than I do.
Yeah, but I don't know a lot about him anyway.
You have a lot of knowledge, don't you? Like, you knew all that about West Brom.
I think there's less to me than meets the eye, quite honestly. I rose without trace.
Well, there is a lot that meets the eye.
Well, yeah,
actually.
I suppose there is, in a certain light.
Yeah.
Are you going on holiday this year?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah?
Somewhere sunny and... that's it, really.
Yeah, sort of chill and...
Just lie down.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter where it is.
See, the thing is with you appear to be permanently on holiday, Ash. I mean that in a complimentary way.
Yeah, well, you see, that's the funny thing, because when I'm on holiday, I'm very busy.
Line 4, you're on the Human Zoo on Talksport. Hello.
Hello?
Turn the radio down.
Hello?
Turn the radio down. Hello?
Nothing. It's okay. Bye.
Okay. Nothing.
That was the best call so far.
I thought that was very good, actually.
That was nice, man.
It was sort of entering the school of Zen broadcasting almost, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like that, yes.
Was it a call or not?
Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe.
You know, it's in your perception, isn't it?
Yeah. It could not have been. It could have been just a bit of dead air.
If you can't remember it, then maybe it never happened.
Exactly. Rather like a party political broadcast.
Yeah.
Or a politician's promise. Hello, you're on Talksport.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
It's Squidman here.
You sound spooky, Squidman.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you do.
You love fish pie, don't you?
I love fish pie. I wallow in fish pie. The only problem I have with shellfish, I don't like anything that resides under a rock. I've worked for a few things that resided under rocks, but I don't like to eat them.
What, does shellfish give you beef then?
Something along those lines, yes.
Oh, does Ash like haggis, do you know?
Do you like haggis?
No, because it involves a sheep's stomach.
That's bad, isn't it?
Which just puts me off, man.
Oh. Yeah, laters.
Yes, very. They're not great quality so far.
Not bad.
Not great.
I mean,
First one was very, very good.
You've got to be on the right plane.
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're probably missing Boydie. That's the problem, and they don't quite know how to approach me. They know how to approach you. So what
You've done it before.
Done it before, but very, very rarely. And I suggest now they approach you with this, Ash. They approach Ash, and I'll just press the buttons. How would that be?
Well, I don't know if I want them to approach me.
No, you've got a barge pole in there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's do a little bit of the business, and we'll regroup, and you can call us on 08704 20 20 20. That will get you through to Talksport.
Sky Digital are about to kickstart the footy season with more live premiership action than ever before. To celebrate, we're playing Whose Tat Is That? All next week, Richard Cockman will be giving you details of a well-known celebrity tattoo. Match it to its correct owner and win our wicked widescreen TV. Plus, one lucky winner will get the chance to go behind the scenes of Sky Sports Monday Night Football show. Whose Tat Is That? All next week on Talk Sports with Sky Digital. You only get the full Sky Sports experience with a mini dish.
Look at that jacket. It's just what I want.
Well, why don't you buy it then?
Well, I would, but the amount I pay out on credit cards is a worry.
Oh, Carl, I thought you were so sensible with money.
Well, you know how these things mount up.
Okay, we've got to sort you out. You need a low-cost loan to pay off all your debts. I did it with Dal for a loan, and now I have no outstanding bills to worry about.
You make it sound so easy.
It is. Dal for a loan offer a free, no-obligation service to homeowners. You can call them now on free phone 0800 915 0011. They might be able to give you that fresh start you're looking for.
0800 915 0011. But I'm a bit embarrassed about the state of my finances.
Don't be. That's what Dal for a loan is there for. You could reduce your monthly outgoings by up to 70% and even have some left over for those little luxuries in life, maybe even that jacket.
That'd be great. Can I borrow your phone? If you're a homeowner, call Dial for a loan free on 0800 915 0011. Loan secured on property and subject to status. Written quotations available on request.
On 1089 and 1053 AM, this is Talk Sport.
Don't be alarmed, Chris. This is perfectly normal.
Okay, fine.
We always listen to the Tales of the Unexpected theme on Sunday night.
Good idea.
And imagine that woman in silhouette.
That was James Bond film, wasn't it?
No, it was Tales of the Unexpected.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Well, you're not... Oh, did you not remember it?
Yeah, no, I was thinking of James Bond. They always had
No, they do that all the time, yeah. But this was just the camera in the one position. Yeah. Quite beautiful.
Can I just show you something?
If you...
Yeah. Do you want to have a look at this?
Yeah. What's that?
Hang on, I'll show you. I'll put it on the table, alright? Look at the size of that.
Pills.
Look at the size of that.
That's a big one, man. That's a horse pill.
That's a horse pill. Do you know what that is? I have to take these every 4 hours.
In your mouth?
Yep. yeah.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
What's that? Why?
It's an ugly pill.
Do you mind if I...
It's an ugly pill.
Why?
It's an ugly pill.
It is, it's black, isn't it?
Yeah, I was finding myself starting to look normal, and I thought, no, this is not going to work, so I had to get a prescribed an ugly pill, yeah. So if you see me sort of taking one of those in the next 3 hours or so, you'll understand what it is. Hello, you're on Talksport. Who are you?
It's Sunday night again, and the zoo is here. Chris Ashley presents with his case of beer. The reason for this... Tommy Boyd is away. They've wheeled Chris in. He has bills to pay. He's presented the zoo before. He is no fool. Late night mass debates with the king of cool. However, all the zoo regulars have put him in a spin. And now it's time to add, you love Mike Dickin.
Good boy. Hello, you're on Talksport.
Any former Whackaday presenter who agrees to stroke their nuts on national radio is clearly inexcusably perturbed. Mallet, if you're listening, you've been seen.
Yeah, it's getting eerier, isn't it? Yeah, I was expecting that. Does Tommy actually genuinely dislike Timmy Mallet?
Oh, I think so, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think.
No, I think you know so, really.
I think it's, yeah.
Come on, you've been to bed with him a few. I mean, metaphorically, you've been together with him.
Well, no, not just metaphorically.
No, you've been to bed with him? Nah, of course you're not.
Not like that.
No, mate. Right.
No, I think it's a genuine hatred.
Yeah, because he took over. Well, he didn't take over a program I was doing. It was stopgap. You know what they call me, Splinters? I keep getting off the subs bench.
Yeah.
And they employed him at a radio station. And
you're a super sub.
I was super sub. Yeah, David Fairclough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And I never really got a straight answer from anybody at the radio station what he was like to work with.
Well, I've heard you know, it's quite difficult.
Yeah. Quite difficult to work with.
Yeah, but I mean,
But then is Boydie difficult to work with as well? Does he have temperament? Does he have tantrums?
Not really.
No, I've never seen him.
Pretty chilled, you know.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Very chilled, really.
Yeah. All right, let's punch on. This is the Human Zoo, and if you want to get involved, you're more than welcome. At the moment, we're just sort of fiddling around, really. But if you have any meat to put on these bones, then you can phone now, 08704 20 20 20. It'll not do you a lot of good, because actually you won't come straight on air. But, as soon as you're in the line there, you will get on. Well, there's nobody on the other end saying to you, or nobody will field the call and say, what do you want to talk about, this, that and the other. No, it's straight on the air. It is democracy. It works sometimes, other times it doesn't. But the thing about it is nothing like it on radio in this country. You'll hear nothing like it at all, anywhere. There is not a radio station, I don't think there will. They'll occasionally bang a call on, very occasionally. In fact, I would think probably not at all now. They used to on occasions. But nowhere will you have 3 hours of the Human Zoo, because that's what it is. We want to see what's out there. We want to find out. You might think to yourself, why is that dingbat coming on? But you've got to remember that dingbat has the right to vote, quite possibly. Some not old enough yet, but will at some stage. And certainly they can procreate. That's what's out there. You won't get an idea what's out there, really, listening to mainstream radio or mainstream phone-ins, because although when we do phone-ins, we don't necessarily select people. That doesn't happen. But there is a certain amount of, let's say censorship is not the right word. There's a certain amount of weeding out. And if
processing,
that's the word. I was struggling there a bit, Ash. Thank you very much. Processing, yeah. And what sort of criterion do you use when you process then, Ash?
Well, it's all in the timbre of the voice.
Yeah. So if it's female and
the voice, is the first thing that hits you.
If it's female and got a pulse, they're on.
Yeah. Then it's the sort of maybe an attitude, you know. It can be good or it can be bad, but it's got to be polarised, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, that's right.
And someone who got something to say, not someone that would just go on the radio, but it's different tonight. You know, now it's an experiment, as you say, very well put.
It is.
A social experiment.
Yeah.
See what's out there.
Yes.
Dipping our fingers in.
Let's find out, shall we? You're on Talksport. This is the Human Zoo. Hello. I like that.
Hello? Yeah?
The ransom on your cow on your bones has gone up.
Well, that's not fair, man. Sorry, Chris.
I didn't know what it was.
Some guys, I won't say who it is, have hidden their voices, but they've got my cow underpants.
They got your cow underpants?
Yeah, which are quite special to me.
What, they've hijacked them, hostage and that?
And,
well, a bit like that sort of EastEnders thing with Dan and Mel.
It is a bit like that, yeah.
How does that club, that E20 club, survive? They never have anybody in there.
Well, it's another waste of our licence fee money, subsidising a failing nightclub.
Yeah,
It's a disgrace.
Yeah, and the pub. Yeah, what's that pub called in there? The Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter who the landlady or landlord is there, they'd have 4 people. 2 of them got half pints, another one's got an orange juice. Phil, how do you know Phil wants an orange juice? So I suppose he asked for an orange juice. And somebody come in to ask the way to where the doctor's there. How's he making a living, that doctor as well? He never has a patient. Never has a patient in the place.
And also, he has to give his brother money.
His brother money, that's right.
Blackmailing him.
That's right. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so they've got 4 people in there, and whoever the landlord stroke landlady is at the time, they'll always shout up the stairs, "Can you come down? We're really busy."
Well, that's the question I want to know is, in the East End of London, is it common that if you live somewhere, you each take a couple of years to run the local pub?
Yeah, could be.
And then you get your neighbour to take over?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a point, because they're so busy buying cafes and pubs and clubs. Nobody seems to work. Where do they get the money from?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're on Talksport. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. Recognise it?
No, I bet you do.
All night long we were doing the twist. Then about 10:30, me kissed me. Boy, did I know it.
I've been kissed.
Ooh, well, you know what I mean. Well, you can't get over a thing.
It's a real toe tapper.
It's a cracker.
Boy, the natural twist. what's happening?
Steve Flack for president.
I think it was Dora Bryan, you know that.
Was it?
No, I'm not sure.
I mean, that sounded like about 1963.
Yeah, it was. It was jumping on the old Mersey beat boom.
Yeah.
Beat boom, boom beat.
Yeah, I can't remember the 60s, man.
No. Wait, were you there?
Well, I must have been.
Because you can't remember them.
I can't remember it.
Nah. That sexual revolution was a load of tosh as well. That went right past me.
rubbish.
I never got a scratch in that sexual revolution. I didn't get taken prisoner once. Rubbish.
Didn't you?
No.
Wasn't that where they went, let me eat cake or something, and all happened then?
Yeah, I think so. That was old Antoinette, wasn't it? Yeah.
She was having cake.
Yeah.
And they came in, had an orgy, and she going, for God's sake, let me have cake.
That's right. You know those bacchanalian orgies? I have a problem with those because I never know who to thank afterwards.
Well, why? Alien orgies?
Oh, bacchanalian orgies, not alien orgies.
Oh.
I know, on second thought.
Well, no, I was thinking alien orgies, would you thank the alien?
Well, it depends on what they do to you.
Well, exactly, I mean, you're giving them a lot of data by partaking in the alien orgy.
Exactly, because they might be getting that data, as you would say, out of your juices.
Well, exactly, they would get all what they
need. Okay, everything they want to know to invade.
Yeah, create an army.
Hello, you're on Talksport.
Anyone for raisin wheat? Steve Flack for president.
Who's that, Steve? Do we know?
I don't know. It's another one of the phenomenon things.
It's a campaign, obviously.
Steve Flack.
Steve Flack.
I don't know who it is.
Steve Flack. Let me write that name down, because there'll probably be posters up somewhere.
Tommy got a bit angry with that last time.
Why?
Well, because he doesn't like it when people call in too many times.
Oh, right, okay.
See, you very rarely see him, but things, get into him, but,
So should I start really getting a bit irritated?
No, if it irritates you,
That doesn't worry me at the moment. It doesn't worry me at the moment.
Well, then,
It doesn't worry me at the moment.
But just chill for the moment.
Hi, Talksport. Human Zoo.
Tomorrow sees the opening of the London Jam Festival, selling pots of jam, some made by celebrities, to raise money for the homeless. With me is one of the organisers, Janet Breen. Janet, thanks for joining us this evening. This must have taken a heck of a lot of organising.
Yes, well, it has actually, to get all the celebrities to contribute their jam. It's really been quite an operation.
How much of your time did you put into it?
Oh, I would say at least 6 months.
6 months? To raise money for a jam festival? Isn't that rather stupid?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's all in a good cause.
Well, it's good cause, yeah, but how much are you going to raise?
Well, we hope to raise at least £1,500.
£1,500? That's a pathetic amount of money. You raise more money by auctioning dogs.
Well, I don't think so. I think it's all in a good cause and very worthwhile. And
you persuaded these celebrities to waste their time donating to it?
Yes.
Well, who?
Glenys Kinnock we've got, and Sebastian Coe.
I hate Sebastian Coe.
Well, I feel he's made a very worthwhile contribution.
What, to the paltry sum of £1,500?
Yes.
Is that worth 6 months of your time?
Well, I think it is.
I don't think it is at all. I think the only reason you've done it is to make yourself look important. How dare you come on this programme and say, hey, look at me, I'm raising £1,500 for the homeless. You could raise more money by sitting outside a tube station with a hat on the ground, even if you were twice as ugly as you are, which is very ugly indeed.
That was brass eye,
Yeah, is it good?
It is.
Chris Morris?
Chris Morris,
yeah. Very good. I've not heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that before, so I think on this show, actually.
Great. Very, very good. Did you see that thing that they did on the paedophile, the paedophile thing? I didn't see it. But
I saw it, yeah.
What was your take on it?
Well, I mean, they were treading on dodgy ground when they did it, and I think they found out, and I think now they're a bit, they're sorry about it, I think.
It made you feel uncomfortable?
Well, I mean, it did a bit, yeah. I mean, I haven't got kids. I mean, I can imagine the people that it could affect people who had been, had abuse or something in their time. Maybe if they were watching it, it would affect them.
If it makes you feel uncomfortable, I would say that then there must have been something horribly wrong with it.
Yeah, no, I didn't feel that uncomfortable, to be honest.
No.
No.
The fact we're talking about it now and you felt a bit dodgy about it.
No, I mean, I must have,
Was it very funny?
There was occasional funny bits, but it was obviously done for its shock value as well, which maybe, isn't a good thing when it's going to cause problems like that.
This is the Human Zoo. We're just dipping our toes into the pool of life and finding the gene pool, possibly, of life. The gene pool is fairly shallow at the moment. Let us see if we can if we can wallow in it up to our necks in the next half hour or so, you can get through, although it might take a little time, but if it's ringing, bear with us, we'll be with you. 08704 20 20 20 is the number. This is the Human Zoo on Talksport.
The Vauxhall Viboro Fan in the Van! Every Saturday throughout the Premiership, we'll be recruiting you as nominated roving reporter going to and from the biggest games around the country. Call on 901 4949 249 and register for your 15 minutes of football fame and the chance to win incredible prizes. 0901 4949 249. Be the Talksport Van in the Van with the Vauxhall Viboro, the new medium van from Vauxhall that spends more time on the road.
Wow, you look pleased with yourself. Yes, I've just given away everything I own. My house, my car, my shares. Are you mad? No, I've just made a will. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. Did you know that if you die without making a will, it could take a long time for your family to inherit your assets? Really? But didn't you have to get solicitors involved? Nope, I just used a CD-ROM called Click Your Will. Popped it into my PC, and in a matter of minutes I was dragging and dropping my assets onto whoever I wanted to give them to. Well, that all sounds very simple. It is. Of course, the great thing about Click Your Will is that I can change my mind as often as I like at no extra cost, which only leaves me one problem. What's that? What to leave you? Maybe my 70s disco ties or belt. Click Your Will. The will you write yourself. No solicitors, no paperwork, no hassle. It's dead simple. Click Your Will is fully Windows compatible and costs just $29.95 plus post and packing. Call 0870 07 81 451 for your copy now. Allow 10 days for delivery. 0870 07 81 451.
On 1089 and 1053 AM, Chris Ashley on Talk Sport.
Hello, you're on the Human Zoo.
Why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarrely inexplicable. There is another theory which states that this
It's not good quality, is it?
already
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, that one.
Yeah, it wasn't very good quality. That's yeah.
We are a show of quality. You know, we might not have processing on the calls, but everything else goes through our...
Tip top.
Our processing.
Yeah, we don't want anything substandard on this show, buddy boy. No. Now, what was that? I couldn't even hear it.
Something from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Really?
Douglas Adams.
Yeah.
Who sadly departed this earth recently.
There's a man that apparently, and I think it's fairly well recorded, had great difficulty in actually reaching deadlines. Well, he reached a deadline and would go over it with nothing happening. He would have writer's block quite a bit.
Who?
Douglas Adams.
Oh, right.
Yeah, a tremendous writer's block.
All the best do. Really.
Yeah. What about a broadcaster's block? That would be a bit diffy, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be, but it happens, doesn't it?
I've just had one there.
Yeah,
you see, I just had one of those moments there.
It happens.
Yeah, I had a block moment. Hello, you're on Talksport. This is the Human Zoo.
Is this Chris Ashtray?
Yes, it is. Hello. Good evening to you, sir.
What cigarettes do you smoke?
Oh, dear. I mean, I felt like my cradle the first time I heard that. It's pathetic.
Yeah, people call me Ashtray. I think it's funny as well.
Yeah. But it isn't.
They go, Ashtray.
Yeah. You see, it's okay. It's okay if it's a funny line and you hear it time and time again. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. But when they're not funny to start with and you hear it over and over again, you want to slap them quite hard, don't you?
You do.
Quite hard. Rather like Whale does with you. He does give you a good slapping, doesn't he?
No.
Does he do that anymore?
No.
You stopped that, didn't you?
I had to put a stop to it.
Yeah, well, you grew, didn't you? You grew.
I grew,
You became big.
Did some bodybuilding.
Yeah. Well, sort of pumping cardboard, that sort of.
Yeah, I did a lot of that. And a lot of other special nutrients, pizzas and pies.
Yeah. Oh, good, yeah. Talking of which, you shouldn't laugh, really. Oh, go on, I will. I saw a bloke. I was wandering around the streets with Ralph McTell and me around the streets of London.
You what?
I was walking around Ralph McTell.
Oh, yeah.
On the streets of London. Me and him, just about an hour ago.
You were with him, were you?
I was with... No, not really.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Because that would be amazing.
I was by myself.
Because he wrote that song.
Yeah, that's right. It would have been a coincidence, but he wasn't with me. But for the sake, if you want it for comedic effect...
You were with...
I was with Ralph McTell.
And Bamber Gascoigne.
And no, he wasn't there. Oh, no.
But I understand in that as well.
Paul Gascoigne.
It was you that led him astray.
It was, yeah. And me and what was it? Danny, what's his name? Danny, what's his name? Danny Baker. Danny Baker. I'll tell you something. When I worked in a previous life, when it was called Talk Radio,
Yeah.
I did a Saturday afternoon sports program, or part of it. You may remember that.
Yeah.
I worked with your brother, Jonathan Gould.
That's
Jonathan
right.
Gould.
Yeah.
And I did a 2-hour show, and I went on holiday, right?
Yeah.
And I got the paper. I think we're in Portugal, or Spain, can't remember. Got the paper. Spain. Got the paper, the English paper that day. And I like the exotic climes, me. I always have an English breakfast and read the Sun newspaper.
Well, you should.
Well, you got to, haven't you?
You know, when in Rome, do as you do at home.
Exactly. Let them catch up with me.
Yeah.
And I read it, and I read through the post. Oh, Danny Baker's coming to Talksport. Talk Radio as it was then. Danny Baker. I thought, I wonder what he's going to do. Oh, Saturday afternoons. Sorry. Saturday afternoons? I do Saturday afternoons.
That is, yeah.
Okay,
well, you're lucky to find out like that.
I suppose so, yeah.
In this world.
I could have just rolled up, and Danny would have been sitting there.
Well, that does happen, doesn't it?
And I would have said, oi, Baker!
Baker.
Out of my seat, mate.
I did a show with him once.
He's a good bloke.
Yeah, nice guy. He could do with conditioning his hair.
Really? I'll tell you who could have also done with a bit... Well, he did do conditioning.
Yeah.
About 25 years ago, I worked on the same radio station as David Icke.
Brilliant.
And
Son of the Godhead.
Son of the Godhead, yeah. And he'd just packed up playing for, Hereford, before that was at Coventry. Well, he was with Coventry, but he finished his career at Hereford, and he got banged up badly, and he got arthritis. And I used to watch him crossing the road, and he really was, he was only about 24 or 5, I suppose, then, and he was really in jip. And he was a really nice bloke. I don't know what he's like now, but he was a really nice bloke. And he had a little bed sit with his girlfriend, who he married later on. And I used to go around there and have my tea there sometimes. And it was actually like a primer stove and one saucepan, and that was it. And he had really lank, long, greasy hair, and he had really terrible dandruff, the worst dandruff I've ever seen. It was like Kilimanjaro round his shoulders there.
I can tell you, I've seen him about 3 months ago.
Oh, right.
4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And he's got hair like that again.
Never.
Yeah.
Of course, it was all bouffant, wasn't it?
Oh, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it went all like that, because, he was a snooker, he was the presenter, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then he was the Green Party spokesman.
Yeah.
But now it's gone all quite big, wild again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And reverted back to his youth.
Oh, blimey. Oh, right.
I didn't notice a limp.
He'll probably go back in goal for Coventry now. They sell Chris Kirkland, and Headman goes.
Yeah, they could save a bit of money.
Yeah, get him back in there. Hi, you're on... Yeah. Hello, this is the Human Zoo. You're on Talksport. £100 of clay, this is.
Ah, wonderful.
If I were...
Oh, no, Tail Strength.
I'd walk away.
Thank you, boy.
I'd look in your eyes.
Who also did £100 of clay.
I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't love you
anymore. And I walk out the door, you'll be down on your knees. You'll be praying to me. Where our tower of strength is something I'll never be.
We only laugh at the Plymouth Argyle.
Yeah, great song.
Yeah,
great song.
You know all the moves.
Did you
come back to you?
I did myself in, actually.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't have. You can't just rush into your old routine like that.
Oh, I was there.
Limber up, Chris. That's what the bar's for.
The same radio station that David Icke worked for and I worked for, I met Frankie Vaughan there, who was singing that just then.
Yeah.
The late Frankie Vaughan is a really nice bloke.
Was he late, was he?
He was a bit late at the time, but he's even later now.
Yeah.
In fact, he goes nowhere at all now.
No, he's late for everything.
Yeah. Well, he might in the spirit world.
Well, there is a lot happens there, and of course, there's no time there, so you're never actually late for anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very, very true. That's very profound, that is.
Yeah.
Very profound.
It came to me for,
It's like people who spend £10,000 on a Rolex watch, right? Yeah. Why would they spend 10 grand on a Rolex watch? They haven't got to be anywhere. Not on time, have they? If you can afford to spend £10,000 on a wristwatch, then people come to you.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you can enjoy the passage of time by watching it.
Anyway, Frankie Vaughan was in the lift.
Yeah.
And he's a nice man. And he probably still is, wherever he is now. And he was a nice man. Yeah. But he absolutely filled the lift full of...
Oh, did he let one drop?
No.
Oh, you mean...
Did you remember Clouseau doing that?
Yeah.
Peter Sellers?
Yeah.
And did you ever see the outtakes of that?
Yeah.
Brilliant. They just couldn't stop laughing, eh?
I mean, It was a real one as well.
Was it?
I think so. It sounded it.
Oh, probably was.
Sounded.
Graham Stark was in there with him in the lift, wasn't he?
There was about 4, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
All crammed together.
Yeah, and Graham Stark was his number 2. It was very, very funny. The outtakes are funny, the actual...
Well, yeah. It is a very dangerous thing, though, in a lift.
What?
For someone to do that.
What, flatulence?
Yeah, in a
Is it?
small lift.
Well,
Well, if there's no ventilation.
Oh, yeah.
It's, you know, there's a lot of sulphur and stuff like that.
If somebody lights a cigarette, that's it. Anyway, Frankie was Frank didn't do that. Frank wouldn't do that.
No, oh, sorry.
It was alleged that Marilyn Monroe tried to seduce Frankie Vaughan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who alleged that?
I don't know who alleged it, but he turned her down, apparently. So he said. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Why did he do that, then?
Well, I know. Anyway, he let one. No, he didn't let one. That's what, he didn't do that at all. No, he was
the aftershave on.
No.
Oh.
No. What do you think?
What, he was sniffing?
No, I'm sniffing.
Oh,
Garlic.
Garlic.
Reeked of garlic.
Well, he had a lot of nice meals.
Overpowering it was. Yeah. But a nice man nonetheless. And that was him singing, The Tower of Strength.
He was a big hit with the ladies. I remember my mum talking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, he said, oi, Monroe, no. Gave him a big flip.
That makes you think, doesn't it?
You're on Talksport. This is the Human Zoo.
Is your license, sir? What? Your license. Where's your license?
It's on the bumper, man, back there, man.
No, I mean your driver's license.
Oh, yeah, I got my driver's license, man. This is so real funny, man. Me and your mama.
It's not very good quality, is it? That's the problem with that.
No,
Cheech and Chong, isn't it?
Yeah, the quality's not so good.
Yeah. It was either Cheech or Chong who recorded on Motown with a band called Bobby and the Vancouvers.
Really?
Yeah, in the 60s. I don't know if it's Cheech or Chong, it may have been both of them. And they say, who was the first white artist, white artist with Motown? It was Ardeen Taylor, that's what everybody says. And then Elkie Brooks recorded for them as well.
But who was it?
Bobby and the Vancouvers.
Wonder?
No, he's black.
Well, do you know that?
Well, he doesn't, possibly.
No,
I don't know.
It's possible.
But, Bobby and the Vancouvers, Bobby or one of the Vancouvers, was white, you see, so that's a good trivia, isn't it?
It would be a bit of trivia for...
Careful with that one, careful with that one. This is the Human Zoo, and the number is 08704 2020, and this is Talksport.
Hi, Irene. What wants cleaning first? Oh, just look at all these cups. Pass on here, Oh, give us another couple of cans of polish, love. You can devour this lot, does it, Pet? Oh, I'm running out of elbow grease now, Glad. Why can't they settle for teacups like everyone else? Visit the brand new treble exhibition at the Manchester United Museum. Really, the year United's really cleaned up. And see your smiling face in each of our gleaming trophies.
Wow, you look pleased with yourself. Yes, I've just given away everything I own. My house, my car, my shares. Are you mad? No, I've just made a will. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. Did you know that if you die without making a will, it could take a long time for your family to inherit your assets? Really? But didn't you have to get solicitors involved? Nope, I just used a CD-ROM called Click Your Will. Popped it into my PC, and in a matter of minutes I was dragging and dropping my assets onto whoever I wanted to give them to. Wow, that all sounds very simple. It is. Of course, the great thing about Click Your Will is that I can change my mind as often as I like at no extra cost, which only leaves me one problem. What's that? What to leave you? Maybe my 70s disco ties or bell bottoms. Click Your Will. The will you write yourself. No solicitors, no paperwork, no hassle. It's dead simple. Click Your Will is fully Windows compatible and costs just $29.95 plus post and packing. Call 0870 07 81 451 for your copy now. Allow 10 days for delivery. 0870 07 81 451.
The new Premiership season thunders towards us like Paul Gascoigne on his way to the kebab van.
Extra chili sauce, please, man.
And there's only one place you'll hear all the games, all the goals, all the time.
Football first on Talksport.
Throughout the entire season, hear goal flashes, essential updates, and all the football news you crave. Plus, full-on Premiership coverage, comment, and debate. The return of the fastest national results service in history. Football first on Talksport.
On 1089 and 10:53 a.m. Talksport.
This is the Human Zoo. Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Right.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Who are you?
I cannot reveal my identity on air.
No, you have to come and kill me if you do that.
Did you like?
Do I?
Did you like?
I liked it. Would you play a bit more, please?
Yeah. First of all, can I read you a passage from a book I have in front of me?
Yes.
The book's called The Outsider.
All right.
And it's by Albert Camus.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah, you got yours with you there.
Right. Chris, my last wish was that there should be a crowd of spectators at my execution and that they should greet me with cries of hatred. Right. More harmonica.
It's like dueling gob harps, isn't it?
Yeah, man. This is good.
He's very good, actually.
Yeah.
He's very, very good. You're very good.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
I've only been playing for a month.
You're very good for a month. You're even better then in that case. Are you going to do something with that?
Nah. In a band.
Well, there's a niche for it now, isn't there?
Larry Adler.
Yeah.
A niche for harmonica players.
Yeah,
Larry
Adler.
Adler's...
He's gone, yeah.
He's gone.
So you could get working on that gob harp, and who knows? Are you in a band now, young man?
Yeah.
Yeah. What sort of music do you play?
Rock music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a blues feel there with that gob harp. Give me a bit more. Go on.
Yeah. All right.
Go on. Right. Bit like a sea shanty, really. That.
I do love a sea shanty.
Yeah. It's not bad for a month, is it, really?
No.
It's very good. Thank you, young man.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best.
What key is yours in there? Is that
I have no idea. I have no idea. I wouldn't have a clue. No, it's made in China. Parrot harmonica.
It's a parrot's harmonica.
It's a parrot's harmonica, yeah.
And you can...
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty good yourself then.
Yeah.
For a man to play a parrot harmonica.
Parrot harmonica, yeah, because it's only little, because it goes into the beak, you see, because you know the hooky beak there.
Yeah. Is that what they do now?
When I was a young boy, the age of 5. Yeah.
So they get parrots now, and they make them play the harmonica for what, in tourist places.
Well, yeah.
Like photo.
That sort of thing. Like in Spain, they have the monkey on the shoulder business.
Yeah.
And but in certain parts of the world, I think probably down towards what is it, Bora Bora, where it's called something.
Bora. I thought that's
Bora,
some sort of tropical disease, man.
It could well be, yeah. No, it might be. I don't know. Maybe it's the Berry Islands.
That's
then.
it.
It could well be. And they have little parrots there, yeah, playing harmonicas. It was because the American forces were over there during the conflict.
You can't have little parrots. You have parakeets.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as actually a little parrot. It's impossible to have a little parrot.
Well, you see, that it's all relative. Yeah, in this country, a domestic parrot is a fair size. Yeah.
Well, your African grey.
Yeah, but the Berry parrot from the Berry Islands is probably in the region of 4 to 5 foot in height. You see, and when that sucker lands on your shoulder and says, "Who's a pretty boy?" don't give him any arguments.
And then what? You say you are the pretty boy. And
we just don't say anything. You just, and when it lets go one, treat it as a roundabout.
Yeah.
You're on Talksport. This is the Human Zoo.
A strong and highly long-lasting day tomorrow, with hail aimed vertically downwards from above, and there'll be a 30% chance. The summary then, breezes. And that's all the weather. Paul. As Tommy would say, Paul.
He also has a harmonica.
I know. That inspired me actually to get one, to be honest, because I actually heard him again going back to a former life, and not the transmitter broke down, but the
phone system, wasn't it?
Phone system, or what? Yeah,
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and he played mouth organ
for hours. It's a radio legend myth sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not a myth because it's true.
What did it actually happen?
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were when it happened?
Yeah, I was on the grassy knoll, and I thought I heard. I was on the grassy knoll, and I was watching Tommy go by, and I thought I heard. And people running behind me, yeah? But nobody took any notice of me.
No, because they're all, the harmonica was going on.
Well, that's right. I told them that the harmonica came from the grassy knoll, but they said no, it came from the bookshop. And that was
There's
it.
been a cover-up ever since.
It is a conspiracy. I'm convinced of that. Thank you. Let's, I don't know, go to line number 1. Welcome to the Human Zoo.
Hello, Chris, do you know what?
Pardon?
Did you know?
What's that?
Oh, something's not working. Hang on.
Oh, dear. Doesn't matter. It just heightens the excitement.
It's a lesson, this is.
Well, sometimes you throw a little mistake and it makes you feel you're at a special event, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know. Anybody can do it properly and professionally.
You never know. This might be on the next Dennis Norden programme.
It could well be.
This thing's pathetic, sorry.
Right. Would you like us to come back, sort of the other side of Christmas, perhaps?
No, I don't think it'll be that long, but...
Okay.
Hold me or something.
I'll put you on hold for a second, and we'll go back to the Human Zoo on Talksport.
See, I had this accident. It wasn't my fault, and it was less than 3 years ago, so I've got a good case of compensation. I need legal advice. Trouble is, if I win, many of them want a share of my payout. Why?
Tort Legal are different because win or lose, you don't pay us a penny. We recover our costs from the other side, not out of your compensation.
To register your claim, call Talk Legal free on 08000 19 64 64.
Talk Legal.
It's only fair you don't have to share.
Isn't it a great feeling of freedom when you walk down a beach in your bare tootsies? Well, it's just the same when you call us and feel the freedom of a low-cost loan from Freedom Finance. We'll shop around some of the top lenders to get the very best deals for you. And you get to enjoy a low-cost loan for any purpose. A new car, maybe. A new kitchen, a conservatory, or other home improvement. Perhaps even a well-deserved holiday. But best of all, we could replace all your existing credit and store card commitments and any loans you may have with one affordable regular payment. We might also be able to help if you've had problems getting the right finance elsewhere. In fact, we could actually save you hundreds of pounds, so call Freedom Finance now on 0800 587 87 44. What have you got to lose? Go on, do it now. That's 0800 587 87 44. Or you could visit us online at freedomfinance.co.uk. Secured loans are secured on property. Written quotations available on request. Offer available to homeowners only, not tenants.
Monday Night Racing on Talk Sport.
Tomorrow night from 6.
Derek Thompson and Alex Hammond bring you all the form from under the floodlights at Windsor.
And Charlie McCann brings you all the action from Thirsk in Talk Sport's essential night racing show.
Tomorrow night from 6.
On Talk Sport.
On 1089 and 1053 AM, Chris Ashley on Talk Sport.
In for Tommy Boy, but only for today. Tommy back next weekend. Let's go back to the gentleman who was troubling with his tackle. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Do you know what?
Do I know what? What?
A wonderful world.
For station.
It's a wonderful world.
For station.
It's a wonderful world.
Wonderful station.
It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful.
Do you think this is what Marconi had in mind?
Station.
It's a wonderful world.
That's you, isn't it?
Wonderful station.
It's a wonderful world.
That's your voice.
It is too.
Wonderful world.
Listen.
It's a wonderful world.
Station.
It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world.
I think it is, isn't it?
Was that you this morning when you woke up?
No.
You get out of bed and
No.
it's a wonderful world.
I'll tell you what, I won't be going It's a Wonderful World this coming morning, because I will be sleeping in my car.
Really?
Yeah, it's pathetic,
Why?
isn't it? Because I have another engagement early in the morning, you see. And it's not worth going
You can
home.
crash at mine if you want.
Huh?
You can crash at my house if you want.
No, I've got to be up there sharpish. I've got to
Okay.
get about an hour's kit. But it's nice of you. And I'll take you up on that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Right,
Well, what do you got these days? Is it a mansion somewhere in the
Yeah,
stockbroker belt?
Well, I find them a bit common,
Yeah.
Chris, you know. I don't know, having all that money, it makes them a bit common, the nouveau riche. So I bought myself just a sort of...
garret.
Well, it's a chateau.
Yeah, garret.
But in... near Cheshunt.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's quite beautiful, but yeah, you'll have to come down and
Well, the last place you lived in, with the greatest respect, and I've got to point this out.
Yeah.
I mean, God, dear damn, for heaven's sakes, the
Well,
mice.
that's what happens with these conversions.
Well, it was, I don't know, the mice had salmon rash. It was, and the cockroaches used to help with the washing up.
Well, that's a delicacy in some parts of Cheshunt.
You are what you eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've never come around for a meal around your place. You're on Talksport, the Human Zoo. Hello.
Alright, yeah, I just like to talk about, you know, the athletics?
Yes.
Yeah, you know that woman that they said that, she'd been, like, put back into athletics even though she'd been tested positive for a, drug thing?
Yeah.
Well, do you think it was right that all the people booed when she came through the finish line?
To be honest with you, I didn't see it, and I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know her name, but she's a foreigner, but the Athletics Association, they like, put her back into the athletics, at this place, and, everybody booed when she came through because she was against this other woman, and they want her to win.
What was your thoughts on it?
Well, I don't know really, because if it was in their best interest to put her back in, I suppose they shouldn't have booed, really.
I suppose if you booed everybody that had taken drugs and then cleaned out or been banned then reinstated, you would never cheer, would you? Because there's a large percentage at it, shall we say?
Yeah, that's true.
And which is very sad, but there it is. I think in just about all sports, I would suggest there's been the stigma of drugs attached to it.
Yeah.
And I suppose because the rewards are so great now, the jolly old Corinthian ideals are long gone, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do for sport?
I do long distance running. I used to run for Coventry.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm only 12.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you still do it?
Well, I run for the school more now, out of England. So.
Yeah. Distance?
Well, what do you mean?
What distances do you do now?
1,500 and 800 and things like that.
Okay. Got good times?
Yeah. Good times, yeah. I was in indoor athletics season a couple of times, so that was okay.
Would you like to do it, permanently? Would you like to do it for a living?
Oh, yeah, really. Yeah, but it depends if I get a chance to do it at all, really.
Yeah.
It depends.
How old are you now?
How old am I now?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And do you do sport? I mean, the school you go to, don't tell me where it is, it's okay. But are they big on sport, on athletics?
They're quite big, yeah. I mean, we got something like, we got 2 gyms and like all the facilities and things like that. So, I mean, yeah.
I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
No, I mean, I'm a bit sitting on the fence a bit, aren't I, with this one? But I don't know. I don't know, 'cause I don't know actually the case that we were talking about there in particular. I certainly didn't hear the booing. I watched the women's marathon. That's all I saw today. Look, this is the Human Zoo, and this is Talksport.
You're listening to the radio by yourself. Everyone else is living a perfect
sport. Yes, hello, good evening. In for Tommy Boy, just for today. And it's the Human Zoo. And if you've not heard it before, all we do is just line up the calls, hit a button, and they go straight to air. There's no preamble, no screening.
No processing.
You don't quiz anybody at all about what they want to talk about.
It just rings and you come on.
We can't talk in depth about the Hamilton case, of course, but Mrs. Hamilton has an extraordinary turn of phrase. There's a couple. If we're charged, I'm a banana. She said something about these are lies on high stilts. That's good. Oh, dear. I wouldn't want to be a banana.
We are 60% genetically banana anyway.
Are we really?
60% we are banana.
I left a pause there because I wasn't quite sure what happens with this music. Does it just go
I don't know, should we see? It says 3 on the thing. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's it.
That's a nice little crescendo.
Yeah, lovely. Sorry, we're 60% banana?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's actually true. The genetic, your DNA.
Yeah.
We share 60% with a banana.
I think I must be 60% lemon, because there are times when I feel rather sour.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I think I'm sour. I'm about 14% cauliflower.
Really?
Because sometimes I wake up and my hair is all over the shop, like just like it.
Really?
Yeah.
And what is it? What do they normally put? Oh yeah, they put melted cheese on cauliflower as well, don't they? Do you
I've never tried that.
Don't you ever rub yourself without over melted cheese?
Well, I do, but I've never done it on my hair.
No, but
it's all over my body.
But you do put cheese all over your body. That's right. Hello, you're on the Human Zoo on Talksport. It's very faint.
Is that Hank Marvin?
It's Western, yeah, it's Hank B, isn't it?
Here's a little story from the days
Riders in the Sky.
where they could not keep on a lead.
Isn't it?
The bunny
It's like Champion the Wonder Horse, isn't it? Remember that?
Kenny Dalglish, Kenny Dalglish, Kenny Dalglish.
Kenny Dalglish.
Live in Glasgow, you're with us, or you're with them. This town is sure ain't big enough for two. Celtic had a bounty hunter, Kenny was his name. If you're Rangers, then he's coming after you. Kenny Dalglish, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yay, Kenny Dalglish, Kenny Dalglish. Kenny Dalglish, Celtic had a bounty hunter, vengeance in his eyes. Then he whispered, come on Rangers, make my day. Dragged the old Rangers to the field that I...
Yeah, very good, very good. Was that Riders in the Sky? Well, it was, wasn't it?
Well, it was Kenny Dalglish.
Yeah, Kenny Dalglish.
I don't know the song.
No, I'm not sure. I think it sounded like it might, because the quality wasn't too clever. It sounded like it might have been a bit of Riders in the Sky there. And there was a bloke who used to be on TV years and years ago, and he was on things like Opportunity Knocks. Did you see that thing with Huey Green the other day?
Oh yeah, I did see it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Why is everybody surprised that he wasn't a very nice man? Because when he was on TV being a nice man, he didn't look like a very nice man, did he? Because he'd do that Popeye sort of, seriously, friends, we really mean it.
Yeah, and the stuff that he did, I didn't realise, the very nationalistic stuff.
Oh, right,
in the mid-70s.
Oh,
when everyone was sort of going the other way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he was very bitter.
Yeah.
He was very bitter about it all.
Yeah.
And, very strange life.
Yeah.
I didn't realise he was a boy star as well.
Oh, yeah.
When he was a kid, he was a film star.
Little kid in Canada, wasn't he? Canadian lad. Came over here. Yeah, there was a bloke anyway, and I'm just trying to think what his name was. I think it was Tony.
Yeah.
And I think they called him something like Tony the Tray. And he used to do, was it Riders in the Sky or Rawhide?
Rawhide, yeah.
Rollin'. No, wasn't that? I think it was Riders in the Sky, and he used to bang himself on the head with a tin tray.
Really?
Did you ever see that?
I think I might have seen that to the beat of the song.
Yeah, because they've really shown it.
Yeah.
I think it's probably in black and white.
He used to really smack his head quite fast.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was quite a skill to do that.
Yeah. And he used to take it around the clubs and pubs as well, and he was a cabaret act, and that was it. That was his act.
Smacking his head on the
Smacking his head with a
It's a good act.
It was a great. But was it Riders in the Sky that he did it to? I can't remember.
I think something like that, though. Was it? Because he used to do like a galloping horse motion, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
He was smacking it on his head. Yeah.
I'm not sure it was Riders in the Sky, but somebody will tell us, no doubt.
You don't get that these days, do you?
That's true entertainment, you see. That's proper entertainment.
Variety.
Yeah, that was it. Saturday night at London Palladium.
Killed it. Television killed it.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Killed. But they used to show Saturday night on London Palladium on TV, though, Ash, in fairness.
Did they?
And look, Ash, if people were that fascinating and brilliant and superb conversationalists, we'd put them in the corner with a little cloth on their head and a pot of flowers, wouldn't we, really? You know, and a bowl of fruit, and we stand them in the corner and dust them every week, wouldn't we? See?
What?
See what I'm saying?
What do you mean? You get the person and put them like a plant, treat them like a plant?
No, what we're saying is, people sort of say, TV's rubbish, it's killed the art of conversation, right? Because people are far more interesting. Well, if people are far more interesting in TV, we get rid of the telly and put somebody in the corner, put your neighbour in the corner, with a bit of a cloth over his head, and a pot of flowers on his bonce, you know?
Yeah.
And fruit.
It's funny you should say that.
Photograph there.
Because I made a very pertinent and poignant point today to my friend that came round.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was, but it was something on television. Oh yeah, it was that Heineken advert.
Oh, I like that.
And you know, the latest one.
Yeah.
Well, I said, have you seen the last couple?
Yeah.
And she goes, no.
Yeah.
I said, how could you have missed it? And I said to her, they used to say, too much television's bad for you.
Yeah.
But now, not enough television is bad for you, because you miss out on something that's part of the culture out there.
Yeah.
You actually, there's a big portion of your life in this society is made up by television. So you have to watch television for your own good.
What?
And listen to radio.
What? But does that mean I've got to watch Bubble?
No, not
him. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the Human Zoo again. Hello.
G'day, Sport. It's Alf Stewart here.
G'day, mate.
Phoning live from the centre, home and away. How's it going, mate?
Beauty, mate. You little ripper.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Stone the flaming crows. I can't believe it got through.
Starve the lizards, mate. You're here.
2 points to make for you, mate.
Yeah.
Right. Firstly, you're not censoring yourself as much as Tommy, which is good. But all the yakking, mate. Take some calls, why don't you?
No, because most of them are boring so far, and I think Ash is far more interesting. He's more interested in TV.
Well, if you've got a lot of catching up to do, okay, you can do it all fair. There's a lot of interesting people out there.
No, there isn't.
Especially down here.
Well, no, you're not interesting.
I certainly am.
You're a galah, mate.
I'm a galah.
You're a galah. Don't you come to raw prawn with me.
You dirty
And
mongrel.
I'll tell you what, you fucker rat bag, we're going to whop you in the cricket for the final 2 tests. You want to put some dollars on that?
I don't mind. I'm not a cricket fan.
You haven't got dollars, mate. You got no money at all, mate. You're Australian, coming over here, working in our pubs. Have you been to Soho in London lately?
Me?
Yeah.
I was there yesterday.
Yeah? Have you ever met anybody with an English accent that works in a bar in Soho?
No.
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 None at all.
Well,
all Australians and New Zealanders.
True, actually.
Yeah. I would love for the Home Office to have a sweep through Soho one day and send them all back. Well, clean, I mean sweep, I don't mean sweep.
Yeah, but they could do with that as well.
Well, they could get a net and get all these Antipodeans, line them all up, see if they've got the necessary paperwork, and I'll tell you what, it's pound to a pinch of put they won't. Eh?
And can we
send them all back?
And what about the blokes that wear those trousers with the bottoms cut out?
Yeah,
Can we
them as
include
well.
them as well.
Yeah, them as well.
All right.
And the cricketers as well. Get them back.
Yeah,
They
get out of it.
They can shoot through any time. Hello, you're on the Human Zoo.
All right, Chris.
G'day, mate.
I've got 3 points to make.
Yes, please.
Firstly, I agree with the Aussie bloke. You need to take more calls unless you...
No, that's my call, not yours. That's my judgment, not yours.
That's your judgment, then,
Yeah.
mate. Secondly, Tommy Boyd is God.
Yeah. And thirdly?
And tomato ketchup, not to be wasted on Chris Ashley.
Yeah, very good. So that's the quality of calls he wants us to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on Talksport. This is the Human Zoo.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
This is Tommy's #1 caller here.
All right.
At least you know your music more than Tommy.
Yeah.
And you like Jefferson Airplane and Gong and the Grateful Dead, but
yeah.
You love Billy Malley.
Yeah.
Gong.
Yeah.
Gong, yeah. My mate once was, a glass collector at some place when we were young in Birmingham, and he went in to the dressing room and Gong were like about to go on, and they were all there sitting in a circle, meditating.
Never.
And before like.
Oh, really? They were doing all that?
Sitting in. He went in there just like give him some drinks or something, or get some. They're all there around in a circle going before they.
And what's the gig like?
Well, I don't think he knew anything about it.
No.
He didn't really have a musical ear.
No.
But they were very good, weren't they? Funky, amazing.
Yeah.
They did, really.
Grateful Dead as well. Mentioned who else did? Jefferson Airplane there? Well, it started as Jefferson Airplane, then they became Starship, didn't they? And then when recession bit in the 70s in America, they became Jefferson Greyhound Bus. It's a sad story.
But, the Grateful Dead, do you think he is grateful?
Could well be.
Yeah.
This is the Human Zoo. Hello, who are you?
Hello, Chris. Will you be doing any work on...
I will have to. If you mention them again, I won't get a gig here, that's for sure.
I took that out.
Hey?
I took that out.
God, well done. I didn't even know you did that. How do you do that?
I do it with my special finger.
Ah, well done.
The special Buddha finger.
Well, I'll tell you what, use your Buddha finger again, and let's pay some bills on Talksport.
Isn't it a great feeling of freedom when you walk down a beach in your bare tootsies? Well, it's just the same when you call us and feel the freedom of a low-cost loan from Freedom Finance. We'll shop around some of the top lenders to get the very best deals for you. And you get to enjoy a low-cost loan for any purpose. A new car, maybe. A new kitchen, a conservatory, or other home improvement. Perhaps even a well-deserved holiday. But best of all, we could replace all your existing credit and store card commitments and any loans you may have with one affordable regular payment. We might also be able to help if you've had problems getting the right finance elsewhere. In fact, we could actually save you hundreds of pounds, so call Freedom Finance now on 0800 587 87 44. What have you got to lose? Go on, do it now. That's 0800 587 87 44. Or you could visit us online at freedomfinance.co.uk. Secured loans are secured on property. Written quotations available on request. Offer available to homeowners only, not tenants.
David Harrow was delighted with his new car when he bought it 2 years ago. It was his first ever brand new car, and it ran like a dream. But then, new car prices were forced down by consumer pressure, with a horrific knock-on effect on used car values. Last week, David placed his car in exchange and mart for less than half what he paid for it. Never mind, eh? If you're after an absolute bargain used car, the time is now and the place is Exchange and Mart. 60p from your newsagent. Yeah, sorry, David.
On 10:89 and 10:53 a.m.
That was Human Zoo in a moment. Before you whiz out to get the emails, Ash, we haven't actually mentioned that we should be emailing, or you can email, so I'll do that. And shall we leave it for a couple of minutes and then see what happens? Or do you think there's some there now?
Oh, well, it'd be interesting to see, without plugging it, how many we got.
Well, I'll plug it now.
Loads.
I'll plug it now anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you want to email the show, make it sensible. Well, no, not sensible. I sound like a school teacher there. But make it something that's going to entertain, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
No, just sort of drivel. Just give us. I once looked through some of the emails that have been sent to Tommy. He showed me some of them, and I've got to be honest with you. Perhaps we are reverting to the planet of the apes. Yeah. I mean, this may well be Charles Darwin's waiting room at the moment.
Yeah. But the thing is, I mean, a letter, you know, people would spend time and thought on it. Whereas emails are so easy to just send off.
Yeah.
Type something in.
Email the show then, talksport.net. That's how you get to it, talksport.net. There's a button there that says email the show. Just click onto that, and within a cooey, we will be able to read out whatever it is you sent, if we feel inclined. Hello, this is the Human Zoo. You're on Talksport. Hello. What joke? What joke? Am I a miserable old so-and-so? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Am I a miserable old so-and-so? Well, no, it's me. Thank you. Thank you. Where was that from?
A bit of variety in it.
Yeah, I don't know where... That wasn't here, you know. That wasn't here. It? No, it wasn't. I don't believe it was. Hello, you're on Talksport, Human Zoo. Hello.
With Gold Seal, 25% off. With Gold Seal.
Call 0800
25% off. With Gold Seal, 25% off.
Well said, music. 96.4.
Hello, this is the Human Zoo. You're on Talksport.
Upon the ridge, he stood as he went upon the way.
Can I just stop you for a second? Can I just stop you a second? You're too close to the microphone. You're over-modulating. We can't hear. And I want you to give a fair crack of the See. Trying to give him a fair suck of the sauce bottle, mate. And he ruined it for us. This is Talksport. You're on the Human Zoo. Hello? Well, that's quite enough of that. Hello, you're on Talksport. This is the Human Zoo.
You know what it's like?
Go on, my son. Did that feel good?
Goodbye. Knockout. Line 2, you're live on the Human Zoo. Good evening. Right. Line the right sofa now. Line 3, you're on the Human Zoo. Good evening. You know you want me, Tommy. Smoke me. Smoke me. Smoke me. Smoke me. Very good, very good, very good, very perceptive. I like it. And line 2. Hello, Tommy. Hello there. I'm ready to tell you my secret. Okay. 3 dead chickens.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Very good.
Brilliant. Absolutely smart. See, there's a lot of thought and time gone into that.
Yeah.
A lot of thought and time gone into that, and I reckon probably been working. Do you recognise any of the programmes there, the snippets that you got there? Do you reckon how long ago they were?
I remember that. That was quite recent.
Yeah.
The last few weeks.
Yeah, see, I was trying to, you probably had a week to put that together, a couple of weeks to put that together.
Oh, no, you can do that in...
Can you do that quickly?
Well, as long as you got the audio.
Yeah.
Then you just put it on, and you could do that in a couple of hours.
Yeah?
An hour and a half.
It's good, though.
Oh, yeah, very good.
It's good, though. Well done. Yeah, we like that very, very much indeed. Let's have more of that, then, on the Human Zoo. Hello, good evening.
You join us during the final stages of this truly titanic struggle between Di Fatbelly Gutbucket, the English champion Tommy Even Fatbelly Belcher. It's all down now to this last leg, and it's Fatbelly on the odd. Game on. So it's Fatbelly to go first. It's a good start. Double vodka. Single pint. Another double vodka. 100 milligrams. 100 milligrams. That's a good start for Fatbelly. 2 doubles and a pint, and that makes him fairly merry. Now, what can even Fatbelly do to reply to that? Look at the concentration on his face. It's a double brand. And another double brand. And he make it 3 doubles at the very first go. He's done it. That's 140 milligrams. 140. I reckon that makes him, yes, he's inebriated. So it's Fatbelly to go again, and you're not the type to let this early setback upset him. Fatbelly, you require 3 triple Bacardi.
Let's stay with this. It's good.
Triple. The triple Bacardi. Fighting back with a finalist turning out to be. Another triple Bacardi. And you make it 3 triple Bacardis and go into the lead with a score of absolutely strong. All together. 110 milligrams. That's just 110. What an unfortunate miss. 2 triple Bacardis makes him. Now, let's see. Not bad. Very pissed. Still a reasonable at this stage of the game. Now, what can even Fatbelly do about it? Still a deconcentration. He knows he's in with a good chance after that mistake by Fatbelly. Oh, that's a bad one. A single pint at this stage. Really needs a triple gin without... Oh no, he's got a blue nail. The game is absolutely competent. He's got to pull out all the stops now if he wants to win this title. He's going for a triple Scott. That'll help, that'll keep him in the game. Man, oh, would you believe it? It went in, but it's come out again.
Bravo. Thank you very much, fella. Good. Oh, yes, I like that. That's very, very good. I hope you could hear that properly. It wasn't too muffled for you. I had to turn my headphones up very loud to get that. It was good. Did you hear that?
Oh, what happened?
It was, he parked a tiger.
I don't remember that, no.
No, I don't know.
Parked a tiger?
Parked a tiger at the end there.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard the old drinking on the hockey one.
That's it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's how it finished. He parked the tiger.
Yeah.
Hello, this is the Human Zoo.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Astrid.
Good
My name's John Watson.
Hello, John.
Do you not remember me?
John from Birmingham.
It sure, certainly is.
Get the blood off the walls, John.
Yes, I was wondering if you like my new haircut.
I don't know if it becomes you or not. The pink streak, maybe. It'll grow on me. It'll grow on me. Why?
I modelled it on James Turpin's forehead. And after the next adverts, can I play the Thomas the Tank Engine song, please?
Do you want to sing the...
Thomas the Tank Engine song. Yes, it's normal procedure, Chris.
Oh, fine, yeah. I thought John wanted to sing the...
No, we just to pay homage to the theme tune.
All right.
And proceed to pay homage.
Right. Bravo.
Nice key change.
Clever.
The right one.
Hear what Ash just said to me. He should never get paid for this.
Yeah, it's very hard production work.
Oh,
the meetings in the week that we don't get paid for.
Yeah, that's a good point, that is.
I mean, we don't invoice them for that, do we?
No.
Hours and hours of preparation.
Yeah, it's intensive. Grueling.
It is. It's mental work. It's harder than physical work.
I spoke to the bloke the other day who wrote and did some of the voices of Danger Mouse.
Really?
Yeah. And Count Duckula as well.
David Jason.
Yeah. Terry Scott.
That's right, Terry Scott and.
But he did the other voices of other characters in it as well.
Oh.
And in Count Duckula, he did Baron Green something or other.
No, Baron Greenback. That was in the Danger Mouse.
Oh, that was in Danger Mouse. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
Toad.
Yeah.
Straight that pussy. Remember?
Yeah, he did the voice.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to.
Very evil voice.
Yeah, very good. And the guy himself, thank you. Nice, like that. Thank you, John, for asking. The guy himself is a really he wouldn't be amiss in a hardware store or in a market garden.
No.
In a nursery, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Garden centre.
Do you like those places?
Yeah, it's all like garden centres.
Have you got a garden?
Yeah.
Oh, you say I haven't got a garden.
Yeah. Well,
you can't have that.
But and you'd expect to be pottering around, or I don't know, maybe middle management in the bank. Yeah. And you expect him to see him a cardigan and tartan slippers.
With the leather patches on the
leather
arms.
patches, yeah. And little, with the cardigan with the little the buttons look like little footballs, half a football. Brown.
Oh, I do like that.
You do, don't you? Yeah. And he's very much like that.
Substantial buttons.
Very substantial.
You want that in a button.
Proper buttons. Yeah. You do want that in the button. Yeah, you're right. You don't want little things that go ping.
That are plain.
Anyway, and he was such a really nice guy, and I got him to do all these different voices, and it was so surreal seeing this, as I say, it's middle management maybe of a bank, or an accountant, doing these great voices.
The whole face and character change, because they get right into the character, don't they?
That is absolutely smack on the button, that is, because he went into the Baron Greenback
and he actually
kind of thing. He went all hunched up, you know, Weird. Very good, though. But this is the Human Zoo. It's Talksport, back in a tick.
This is a supersonic jet engine. Except it isn't on a supersonic jet. It's on a ship. You wouldn't want to hear this if you were a sonar operator on board a retreating enemy submarine. Mind you, if it wasn't for the skills of our marine engineer mechanics, that supersonic jet engine might as well be a motor from a milk float. 75555, or visit rnjobs.co.uk. The Royal Navy. The team works.
Damn it. Don't worry about it. Just bend it over. Who's to know? I am. Why do you have to be such a perfectionist? Because I do, that's all. Oi, fetch some more nails, can you? They're in the van.
Like things done properly, do you? So do we. That's why our van, the all-new Ford Transit, did so well in this year's International Van of the Year vote. In fact, it scored more points than any other van in the entire history of the competition.
That's done it. Satisfied now, are we?
The all-new Ford Transit. Just like you, it goes the extra mile.
Job done. You hit the nail on the head there, Jim.
New hope, new glory, a new season, and the fastest moving football show on the radio returns once again. Football First on Talksport. From August the 18th, hear all the games, all the goals, all the time, and of course, full Premiership coverage, comment and debate. Prepare yourself for the return of the only result service you'll ever need. Football First on 1089 and 1053 AM. Talksport. On 1089 and 1053 AM. Chris Ashley on Talksport.
For Tommy Boy, but just for tonight. Emails coming in. We could do with a few more. I would suggest that probably Ash has culled a few of these to spare my delicate feelings.
I did a colour couple there.
I thought you might.
Your tender feelings.
Yeah, indeed. But you can email the show. It's talksport.net. Just click on the button that says email the show. Talksport.net, and that'll get you through to us. Chris, how come when you go abroad everyone thinks Carlisle is in Scotland when it clearly is in Cumbria? I don't know. Nobody's ever said to me that Carlisle's in Scotland, but then maybe that's because I don't come from Carlisle. That's from Matthew anyway. You put him right, Matt. What are you going to do this season? You going to get relegated at long last? I don't know.
Who?
Carlisle.
Yeah,
they've flirted with it for the last couple of 3 seasons now to go into the conference.
Well, it's about time then, isn't it?
Will Ash flash his stash once again? But this time, let us know where he purchases his tackle crunchers. That's addressed to you from Y Fronts.
Oh, that's about the cow pants.
Oh, the cow pants, yeah, of course.
Yes. I don't know what he means.
No. Daniel Davis of Swansea. Steve Flack is a footballer. Flack or Fleck? Or is there a Flack and a Fleck? Plays for one of the nationwide divisions. Oh, that could maybe Plymouth. I think it's down the West Country somewhere he plays for one of them. Hello, Biddy Baxter here, as an old woman who used to produce... Yeah, Blue Peter.
Yeah, Biddy.
Yeah. No, I know a lot about entertainment. Although the Human Zoo is a great format, I believe it can be improved by encouraging your correspondent to say, "You love Mike Dickey." You know what you think of this idea would be making an old lady very happy. Regards, Biddy Baxter. Ms. Used to do that a lot in the 70s, women. They used to say, "I'm Ms."
Yes, I had an art teacher like that.
Yeah?
Do you know what she used to do?
No.
In the morning, well, you wouldn't, because you were...
I wasn't there. I wouldn't know, would I? No.
Silly question. But in the morning, she would eat muesli in the art class while you know, we'd have to draw circles and...
Yeah.
She'd be there eating muesli.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know... You can't have that, can you?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I think it's leading kids astray.
Yep, she did it.
She did. Ms. She was a Ms, was she?
Brazen, yeah, Ms.
Yeah.
Ms.
I always figure that stood for miserable, don't you?
Yes, she was.
Welcome to the Human Zoo on Talksport. Hello.
The Hall of Fame of the football game, there's a name that stands alone. It's the Glasgow team and the great team where the game of football is
that football lass.
all the good men all when they're on the ball,
It's something from Carlisle, I think, by the sound of it.
Is that Carlisle in Scotland?
That's the one, yeah. I think it's probably the same, from the same stable as that Kenny Dalglish song, wouldn't you think so? Yeah. Or Ghost Riders in the Sky. Or whatever it was, we weren't quite sure. 08704 2020 is the phone number. Let's go to this one here. Hello, this is line number 6. You're part of the Human Zoo on Talksport. Good evening.
Hello, I'm just on to set the record straight. Steve Flatface at Exeter, not the scum down the road at Plymouth.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Steve Flack for President.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, yes. Well, we did say the West Country, didn't we? I didn't feel right saying what he just said about Plymouth. Exeter it is, right. Am I right in thinking Hull beat Exeter this weekend? I think so.
I don't know, man.
I'm not sure about that. We'll double check that during the news. Can't we?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
For what it's worth. Hello, this is Talksport, part of the Human Zoo that you are.
Hello, I am Baron Greenback, and I know where you are, and I have the hopeless hamster and the mighty mouse here, and none of them are as good as me.
He's not as good as the bloke who does it, really, but he's not bad.
Not bad, was he?
He's an apprentice, I think. Yeah, apprentice. Hello.
Oh, hi. Listen, what's the difference between Chris Ashley and Gordon Ashley? Is it all one and the same person? They're both very good.
Yes, we are actually one and the same person. Now, this is even more spooky. We're actually both of us born on December the 1st.
Really?
I think we may have been separated at birth. We were joined at the hip and they separated us.
I think there is something spooky. So wherever I turn on, wherever I'm in the country, you're there, both of you. It's really weird. Oh, good on you. I'll enjoy it anyway.
Thank you very much indeed.
Okay,
you're very kind. Take care.
And of course, you forgot Rick Astley.
Oh, Rick, yeah. My mate, scene stealer Shane, right? Alex Shane, who's a wrestler, yeah?
Oh.
Scene stealer, Alex Shane.
Yes, Alex Shane, yes.
Yeah, you know, I mean.
Is he a current wrestler?
Yes, he is. And
Yes,
he was
that's right. The guy, I heard you talking with him, big guy.
Yeah.
I got, once I slapped him because I thought I thought Tommy wanted me to.
Yeah?
And he whimpered. Just whimpered.
Hang on, he's 6'6",
I know,
21
but I don't mess about, do I?
And you gave him a good slapping?
I give him because I thought he was some sort of mad stalker.
Yeah.
I saw it, because he looks a bit.
Well.
I unfortunately made a terrible error.
Well, actually, it doesn't surprise me he did whimper and squeal because he
That's a bigger day on the holiday.
Well, he came out of the closet. Shall we ever go with Lennox Lewis on that theory? Shall we test that one out? I said he came out of the closet the other day. Did scene stealer Alex Shane, and admitted that he quite likes Rick Astley records. There you go.
That would explain.
It does explain a hell of a lot, actually. Hello.
My aunt, who I live with, has a parrot called Percy. One day...
Yes, and you proceed to tell exactly the same story you told when you arrived at this school. Here's a slightly different one. History, question 5.
What was notable about the late 50s?
And your answer? My aunt, who I live with, used to have a parrot, who is now dead. The most notable thing about the late 50s was his enormous appetite. And question 7.
Describe the South Sea bubble and its effect on investment.
Go on.
The South Sea bubble was a large goldfish. Its effects on investment, which was a parrot owned by my aunt, who I live with.
Do you think I am some sort of cretin? Do you think I haven't noticed? It's with whom I
live. Excellent. Rowan Atkinson.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it not the 9 o'clock news, was it?
Yeah, Rowan Atkinson. Have you heard him do the devil one?
No.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. He does this 5-minute thing about people who go to hell, and he's sort of ticking them in and doing it in alphabetical order. It's very, very funny. And he finishes off and he says, I'm leaving now for Beelzebub to show you the ropes and the chains and the thumb screws, But I'd like to leave you with a little joke of mine. Knock, knock. Who's... Oh, no. You're gonna do it, is it?
Yeah.
No, you can't, because you can't do it, because you don't know how the script goes, do you?
Right. No,
okay, you can't do it. Knock, knock. Who's there? Death. Death.
He is good, isn't he?
He's very
very rich now as well.
Yeah. Hello, you're part of the Human Zoo. You're on Talksport.
Hello, Chris.
Hi.
This is Margaret from Barnes. I just wanted to know what you got in your lunchbox today.
I got a little gherkin.
A pickled gherkin?
A little pickled gherkin, yes.
Lovely.
Yes. And also, I have a little pickled egg as well.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Would you like to see and stroke my pickled egg?
Not particularly.
No, I wouldn't either.
Actually, Chris, I'm beginning to sound more and more like John Hurt. I don't know if you've realised that.
You are too.
I am, aren't I?
You are too.
I don't know what I've been smoking, but
Brilliant, boy. Brilliant. That is very, very good. That's the best yet.
Yeah.
That's the best yet. You've spoken to Margaret, haven't you, in Barnes?
Yeah, Margaret.
Yeah.
She's like a female Mike Dickin.
Yeah.
Just her voice. You know how she talks.
You feel that it's a 12-year-old malt whiskey there. And maybe
she's drank a lot.
Drank a lot, and a few coffin nails as well, I think, don't you? And to have got that voice to the...
Yeah.
Did sound like John Hurt there, you know?
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
It really did.
Maybe it was, you know.
It sounded a bit like John Hurt as Quentin Crisp in The Naked Civil Servant.
Yes. Oh, such a classic.
Very good actor as well. First saw him in The Man for All Seasons, about Thomas More. Paul Schofield was in it. And he
With
played...
Gordon the Gopher?
Pun? No, Philip Schofield. Paul Schofield.
Ah.
Paul Schofield, yeah. And he was in that. He was good in that as well. And he doesn't make too many bad films. He was an alien, wasn't he, John Hurt?
I think he was, yeah. He was in that, what was it called? The Perfumo Affair film.
Yeah, Scandal.
He was the guy, wasn't he?
10 Wellington Place, he played Timothy Evans. Christy done it.
Bob Champion.
Done it. Bob Champion?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in what did I say? Oh, I'm having a senior moment here.
John Hurt.
Oh, an Alien. An Alien, where the alien comes out of John Hurt's stomach.
Yeah.
Do you ever see that film?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Was that John Hurt's stomach?
Because I've got a feeling you're saying yes.
No.
You've lost interest in the whole
No, it was the Jim Henson thing that was. Pops out his stomach and runs across.
That's right. That was John Hurt. But the rest of the cast didn't know exactly. They knew that he was infected with the alien, but the rest of the cast, Sigourney Weaver or whatever her name is.
Oh, God, they give knighthoods to anyone now. Sigourney Weaver, you know, you got... anyone who is anybody gets them.
Circumcised. Yeah. And have you got a girlfriend yet, by the way?
It's actually... no, not at the moment.
No. But have you ever had a girlfriend? Because every time that I speak to you, you're sort of,
not for a year and a bit now, though.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I had a little one a while ago.
What?
Little of a sort of, you know.
Yeah, thingy. Anyway, the alien came out of John Hurt, and they didn't tell the rest of the cast when it was going to happen and how it was going to happen. They knew it was going to happen. They were all sitting around the tea table on the spacecraft, and the bloke who directed it was, what's the bloke that directed it? He was the bloke that did Gladiator. Come on, the bloke that did, come on.
Gladiator.
Yeah. The English bloke.
I'm not very good at directing.
Did Hovis commercials before he became...
I'm good at Hovis commercials.
Right, well think about that. Anyway, and he had a camera, a different camera on each face of the rest of the cast. And they didn't know when it was going to happen. When it happened, he filmed them all separately, but at the same time. You see, individual cameras.
Yeah.
And they all went, because you would, wouldn't you? If that thing come jumping out of your stomach, you go, yeah, like that.
And they didn't know how
And they didn't know. And they didn't know, and that's how they filmed it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Wolfie, who directed Gladiator? Ridley Scott. Thank you very much indeed.
Yes.
Thank you very much indeed. Well done, Governor. Hello, you're on Talksport, the Human Zoo.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, sir.
Hello, Mr. Ashtray.
How do you do?
Here's a vibe here.
It is?
It is Vibe. I am Vibe.
You are Vibe?
I am indeed.
Okay.
And I'm eternally grateful to you. Because there's a number of people I know who've been having sleeping problems of late.
Yes. This is so obvious what you're going to say now. So work it round differently. Don't just come out and say you've put them all to sleep. Do something different. Make it inventive. Make it exciting.
Well,
make it clever.
Well,
put some spunk into it. Man.
Yeah, exactly. Go away and think about it, and then pop back a bit later on.
Preferably we were born yesterday.
Well, preferably the other side of Christmas, eh? Hello, you're on Talksport.
No, I can't name that one.
No, don't know what that is. Didn't get it at all, did you?
No.
No. Could you play, this is from Kev Hare.
Yeah, no, sorry, can't do that.
No?
No, because they're all not here.
What? But you don't even know what it is yet?
The archivings.
You don't know what it is yet?
Go on then, tell me.
I mean, I might have been saying, could you play YMCA?
I don't think I got that.
No? Okay.
It might be here, I don't know.
No, it's not that he wants anyway. He wants to play the car boot sales song.
No, well, you see, I refer the gentleman to my former
comments. Yeah.
Comments, yeah.
Right, okay. You haven't got it then?
You haven't got it, man.
Right, okay. Well, sorry, Kev. Can't have that.
Sorry, Kev. No cigar.
Now then, this is from somewhere in London. Just to let you know, and your listeners know, that a major UFO incident is currently taking place in the USA. This could be the big one.
Oh, there was a meteor shower yesterday.
Yeah, it was. Did you see it?
No, I went out at 1 with my mate, and look.
The astrologer that I heard on this radio station on the news said it would be a good idea to take the kind of the deck chair or the sun lounger out into the garden and just lie back and look up at the sky.
It was cloudy.
Well, it was hitting with rain, actually.
Yeah. And I didn't see it. It was meant to be 1 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
I didn't see a thing.
No, I left here at 1 o'clock and I was driving looking and I couldn't see anything.
I'm a sausage.
It probably happened, but as you say, it's too much cloud cover. Right, it's 704 20 20 20 is the number, or you can email us by clicking on to, talksport.net and then clicking onto the button that says email the show.
The Talksport Singles Connection is the easy, confidential way of finding your perfect partner. Register for free right now on 0870 243 6907. Call a number, leave a few details about yourself, and that's it. You'll get a text message sent to your mobile phone with a list of potential partners in your area. So you can call, or not call, it's up to you. And it's totally confidential. Call 0870 243 6907 and try it for yourself. You've got nothing to lose. The Talksport Singles Connection 0870 243 6907. Calls charged at national rates.
Isn't that great? You can even fill in your tax return online. So what are you waiting for? Go online. Go online. Go online. Go online.
Self-assessment. Go online. For help or advice, contact the eBusiness Help Desk on 0845 60 55 999 or go online at inlandrevenue.gov.uk.
Oh, what a goal! Just give it out!
I've got some good sport for you.
Why? Why? Where are you getting this from?
There's a way you can add even extra spike to the sports breakfast, and that's by listening on digital radio. You get the same great sports radio, but with superb sound quality. No need to retune on the move, and up-to-the-minute text information. Soon, it'll be the way that everyone listens to the radio. Find out more at ukdigitalradio.com. Digital Radio, tomorrow's wireless.
Your team leader, 1089 and 1053 AM. Talk Sport.
Now time for sport with Alan Partridge.
Thanks, Chris. And over at Sandown this afternoon, there was a great finish to the 3:30 Chicory Tip Incest Cup. We'll take up the race with 2 furlongs to go.
Novelty Bubble on the inside. Novelty Bubble followed by Immaculate Pasta. Christ's Chin coming up on the inside, followed by Abba the Horse and Alf Ramsey's Pawn Dungeon. Coming up the rear, Sinead O'Connor. But Novelty Bubble is holding his own with Immaculate Pasta. Christ's Chin
Chin! Christ's Chin! Have the horse on the inside. Small town gypsy massacre, gaining ground, closely followed by epileptic fridge boy. And Alf Ramsey's pawn dungeon. Breaking through there, Alf Ramsey's pawn dungeon. Alf Ramsey's pawn dungeon. Sinead O'Connor, third, but no, it seems to me that Christ's Chin and Astonishing Bomb Queen are nowhere, because it's Small Town Gypsy Massacre, Alf Ramsey's pawn dungeon, Sinead O'Connor. No, Christ's Chin one! I got confused.
That was good, that is.
I don't find that funny.
Did you?
No, I didn't actually. No, not really. Have you seen the film?
No.
Parole Officer?
No.
No, I have not.
No. I mean, some of his characters are very poor and some are very good. It's just it's just how he does it. Like that Tony Farino one was poor.
Did you see, people either love that or don't think it's very good at all.
Well, his excuse for it was it was meant to be sort of commercial more. He was trying to broaden his out, but
it didn't work really, did it? No. First time I heard him was the Knowing Me, Knowing You radio programs that he did, and I'd never heard him before, and I tuned in halfway through, and it did sound like an interview program.
Yeah.
And they had this guy on who was a Formula One racer car driver. He was a racer car driver. And because I didn't tune at the beginning, I never heard the name, but it was a French accent, so I thought maybe, I don't know who it was, but I thought, I'm listening to the interview, and he was doing it as a proper interview, and that was the secret of it, that was the cleverness of it, that he did it seriously, and I thought, that's interesting, and then the race car driver started sniffing cocaine, and then it dawned on this dull, thick boy that it was a wind-up. But it was just so brilliantly done, and that was the secret of the success, wasn't it? That there was an element of it being exactly how interviews are done on the radio.
Well, he didn't have jokes really.
No, that's right.
He was, instead of the old term, you were laughing with him, you were actually laughing at him.
Yeah.
And that's what his character was doing.
Yeah.
In that way.
Very good. Very good. Great radio. This is the line 5. This is the Human Zoo. You're on Talksport.
Hello, Chris.
Hi.
It's Theo from Gloucestershire.
Hello.
Is Ash there?
Yeah, he is, yes.
Ah, yeah.
All right, mate.
All right.
We've got some audio lined up here, but,
All right.
you know your surname is Gould, right?
Mm.
Are you related to the brothers from Level 42?
No, I'm not, no.
There's Phil Gould on drums and
all the Gould
Ronnie Gould on guitar on Level 42.
No, not as far as I know, no. I'm related to Mark King, though. I'm Mark King's brother.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm his
I
brother.
met myself, yeah.
Yeah.
On the White, yeah.
Yeah.
That's about 7 years ago,
We
yeah.
used to fight when we were kids.
Did you?
Yeah.
You should have trod on his fingers. That would have sorted him out.
Because we used to share a bass. And,
Really?
Yeah.
What, an Air Force base?
No, you know, the old fretless.
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
Great bass player in the world, yeah.
Yeah.
Want to hear my audio?
It's my bass.
Yeah, go on then.
Here we go.
I think Ray Brown might give you an argument about...
It's the best of sort of Human Zoo sort of highlight.
Go on then.
Here we go.
You do? Yeah. All right. I've got nothing wrong with that. I also think Tommy Boy's very good. Very fine. Very fine. You've got one of the best presenters on this station. He's beautiful. Well, I don't know about that. Sorry, I don't know if I'll go that far. You're not beautiful. No, but I'm better looking than him.
I was speaking to Timmy Mallet this morning, and he said that Tommy Boyd, he likes him, right?
I'm not saying that next week. Tommy Boy's back.
Tommy Boyd's a rubbish.
You love Timmy Mallet. What is this fixation you've got with Timmy Mallet?
Remember this.
Yeah, I think it's his PR people trying to get him some promotion.
Love Timmy Mallet. Nice one.
Cool.
You love Timmy Mallet. Hey, you love Timmy Mallet. You love Timmy Mallet. You love Timmy Mallet.
Yeah, boy did some work on that.
Not that good work, but some of it was good.
Yeah, I remember that Gary Jacobs. How many times did Gary Jacobs do it? Just the once,
I think it was Tommy got caught up in some road thing problem. And,
that's right.
Yeah,
on the A3, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah,
yeah. It was very, very strange.
And Gary was doing his legal phone-in, and they kept him over, and I came in a bit earlier, because I was doing the overnights then, yeah? That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was some kind of problem in the street.
That's it, you've got it, right. Back with the Human Zoo in a tick on 08704 20 20 20.
On 1089 and 1053. This is Talksport.
Okay, listen now to go. Good morning. You're on the Human Zoo. You're in the Human Zoo. No, you're going to have to be quicker than that. Okay, let's go to this one. Line 2, you're on the Human Zoo.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Well, actually, I phoned up to be cheeky if I can.
Yeah.
Can I pinch 3 minutes and 10 seconds of your airtime?
3 minutes and 10 seconds exactly?
Well, I want to play you a piece of audio I've done.
Oh, I see. So you know it is 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Go on, yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a go, sir.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. This man was dead, but we came to live again.
Let's get something straight. If you're feeling down, your partner's thrown you out, your dog's dead, your car's been nicked, or you're feeling suicidal, don't call me, because I don't give a shit. I'm here to entertain and educate, to argue with. I'm your co-conspirator. So I want to fight, I'm your man. You can have some. Okay, Patty? What have you got?
Well, you sound quite human now, but when you've done it any other time, you've been the most objectionable. Just a silly pillow, God put 2 legs on.
Not from the sort of analogy that you put forward.
Yes, so the question is, who's the police?
But, okay, well, I mean, there is the police complaints commission.
Come on, they're a joke. These are the people, the Political Police Commission are the people that allowed the Lawrence affair to turn into a complete fiasco.
Okay, well, I think we're sort of moving away from what I was talking about. What I'm talking about is that...
No, we're moving to where I want this conversation to go. We're moving to your idea of a utopian society where the government or the authorities have control of us in any way they want to, and you think that's a good idea. You want to give up your rights.
Put it this way. It's so perfect that you've got the right to flag everybody down.
No, I'm not perfect. I'm as near as I ever want to get to perfection.
Well, you know what I always say to people who flag fat people off? We like the fat. We can do about it. But you're ugly and you'll never be able to do anything about it.
I'm not. The truth. You're fat.
Yes, I am, and I'm really proud of it.
And you can do something about it.
I don't want to do anything about it. I'm quite happy the way I am. I'm happy. I've got a happy life. I've got a good life.
Good. Tell me so.
Tell me a joke. They've got to say tap. That's a joke.
Yeah, I'm laughing. Excellent.
You bigoted moron, you racist pillock, you're a stunning stupidity defined my verbal dexterity. Why don't you go into a darkened room, turn on the gas fires, leave the flame up for a couple of hours, then have a fag? You're funny, like a positive HIV test.
I'll do it, Chris.
Was that an audition, was it?
Yeah.
Does anybody employ you, Taff?
That's what I'm after, my friend. Thank you very much.
It's a great pleasure, Taff.
Speak to you later.
Ta-da. I know Taff from times gone by, and I don't know whether I should have asked, maybe I should have asked whether he is actually working on the radio at the moment, but he should be, because I've heard him do programs, and he's very, very good, and that's why I allow that to go through. And hope that the powers to be heard it, because he is very good. Very good. Line 3, you're on Talksport.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Hello, Ash.
Good morning. Ashley's just gone to make a cup of tea, actually.
All right.
Yeah. He'll be back in a minute, don't worry.
Yeah, my name's Rolf. I'm a method actor.
Yeah.
I'm now going to be a Benona.
Pardon?
I'm now going to become a Benona.
Oh, please do, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It just takes a few seconds to prepare.
Of course it does.
There you go.
That's
I was a Benona from the Ivory Coast.
Well, I think you are better than Dustin Hoffman as a banana.
Yeah.
Your banana is far better than Hoffman's banana.
Well, the banana, Dustin Hoffman's banana was a little bit ripe for me.
Yes, I think so. De Niro's banana was good.
Don't talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got the banana down to the...
He's got it down to the
banana.
Absolutely, he is fantastic. But you, Ralph, I have to say, you're close. You, I don't. Hugh Grant and the hopeless banana.
Yeah.
Absolutely hopeless banana. Really fey banana. I hate fey bananas.
Yeah, I know.
De Niro, in many ways, as a minor criticism, I suppose it's a really, really awful thing. It's like sticking two fingers up to the Pope. The slight criticism I have of De Niro is his banana was a little too intense, I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Joe Pesci's banana?
No, I've not seen Joe Pesci's banana.
How he does it with the gun. Obviously I can't do it because I'll be bleeped out of it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
It's something special, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your next part? What are you moving on to now? Marrow or?
I'm going to be King Edward Potato.
King Edward Potato,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, how do you think? Will you portray it as King Edward the First, as in Longshanks, going around and setting about all the Celts and butchering them? Would you do it like that, or would you be sort of a bit more like Edward the Eighth and abdicate?
I could do. It's as I say, I haven't worked it out yet.
No, because we're going from 1 to 8, and you will be obviously Edward the Ninth. I'll be quite interested to see your portrayal. Yeah. Perhaps you'd like to call us back when you perfected it.
Yes, I'll email you the wherever I'm going to do it.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Mad as a meat axe. Mad, but fun, nonetheless. Ashley will be back in a minute, by the way. He's just getting the tea on. This is the Human Zoo. Who are you?
Hello, I'm James.
Hello, James.
I'm a college student. One of my lecturers used to work with you.
Yes.
Karen Lane.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, who became Karen Houston.
How is the strumpet? Is she well?
She's very well, yes.
She was a fine person, actually.
She was, yes.
Well, how do you know her? I shuddered.
College.
Ah, right. Is she your lecturer?
Yes, she is.
Right. And what in media? Right. Okay. We will not find out. But I think if it's the same Karen Lane, she was lecturing in the media business, and I think it was down Southend way. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I would like to say hi to my mate Cliffy. Cliffy, I hope you're still listening.
Yeah.
Well, I think he is listening because I said I was going to call.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm from the Netherlands, and I would like to say hi to everyone I know.
What a fantastic voice you've got.
Oh, thank you.
If I may say so, if I may be so presumptuous, are you in the Netherlands at the moment, or are you in this country?
No, I'm in the Netherlands.
You're in the Netherlands at the moment, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you have that lovely, lilting, lovely, gorgeous. I mean, you may look like a bag of spanners, I don't know. But you sound like a love goddess.
Oh, well, I am, so...
All right. Now, have you been out tonight?
No, of course not. I have work tomorrow.
What do you do then? What work do you do?
I'm a pig farmer. Hey, I am.
Now, if you'd have bet me 1 million guilders, I don't know, is that worth a lot of money, 1 million guilders?
Oh, yes, it is.
Is that worth it? Bet me if you'd a million, the last thing I would have said, well, no, it wouldn't have been the last thing, because I would never have said it. A pig farmer.
Well, I am.
Fantastic. You sound like a love goddess, and you're a pig farmer.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Basically.
Wonderful. And do you have to get your knees brown, do you? Do you get your knees brown?
No.
Do you sort of wallow around in all the muck and the mire and the blood and the beer and all the rest of it?
No. It's a very clean job.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And whereabouts in Holland are you?
Near the city of Rotterdam.
Mm-hmm. I've been to Rotterdam.
Oh, really?
It's a bit rough, isn't it?
Oh, well, it's not as bad as Amsterdam.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, I've been to Amsterdam as well.
Ugh.
Do you not like Amsterdam?
No.
Are you a football fan?
Mm-hmm.
Feyenoord?
Yes, of
course. Is there a lot of rivalry when Ajax play Feyenoord?
Yeah.
Is it bad stuff?
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who did you say you want to say hello to?
Cliffy.
Cliffy. And
Clifford Scott is his actual name, but I don't think he's really happy. I said
Where is he? Is he in the UK or is he in the Netherlands?
No, he's in the UK.
Is he really?
Yeah.
All right. Delightful talking to you. What's your name, by the way?
Kim.
Kim. Lovely talking to you.
Hey.
You're smashing. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Cliffy boy. Oh, Cliffy boy. You lucky so-and-so. Well, I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's nothing to do with it. Maybe you're just interested in pigs. Hello, this is the Human Zoo. Who are you?
Hello, Chris.
Hello there.
No, making love to a beautiful woman is very much like eating a chicken takeaway meal. You have to...
Thank you very much indeed. I don't think there's any need for that. Well, I probably... Ash, just get your headphones on a minute there.
What? What happened, man?
Did that go out?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't think it did. I dumped it. Okay?
Oh, well, then it wouldn't have gone out.
I think so. Well, I think
what did they say?
There'd be no point dumping. You have to dump me then.
Tell me on the talk. I'll cut your mic, yeah? Yeah, tell me on the talk back. All right.
Put it back on. It doesn't make any difference, because if it wasn't dumped, it's gone out.
Yeah.
If I did dump it, it hasn't gone out, so it makes no difference if I tell you what it was that he said. But it was quite a funny joke, actually.
The dump system is in operation. I can see you have
excellent.
Done a dump.
It's quite a good gag, actually.
Yeah?
Well, schoolboyish. But there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, there's nothing. I mean, did it have to be dumped?
Yeah. Frankly, it did. Yeah. I'll tell you, do we have to do any gubbins?
Yeah.
I'll do gubbins. And I'll tell you what it was then, alright.
Ask yourself, what music reflects your mood? This? Or maybe this? However you're feeling, here's a collection of music to reflect your every mood. It's called, quite simply, Moods. 64 mood-enhancing tracks to soothe you, to relax you, to put you in the mood for whatever. Moods is all yours on 4 CDs for $29.99 plus $2.50 post and packing. Delivered to your door within 14 days and your money back if you're not completely satisfied. You won't find Moods in any shop. Only by calling 08705 445566. In the mood yet? 08705 445566.
See, I had this accident. It wasn't my fault, and it was less than 3 years ago, so I've got a good case for compensation. I need legal advice. Trouble is, if I win, many of them want a share of my payout. Why?
Tort Legal are different, because win or lose, you don't pay us a penny. We recover our costs from the other side, not out of your compensation.
To register your claim, call Talk Legal free on 08000 19 64 64.
Talk Legal!
It's only fair you don't have to share.
England in the year of our Lord, 1066.
Sire, the peasants are disgusting. Revolting.
Alas, brave surrender. All we have left is our endowment policy. Go forth and secure the kingdom's future.
Right.
A short while later.
All sorted, my lord. I've surrendered the policy back to the life company.
Oh, foolish surrender. The kingdom is lost and we are doomed.
Hello. You seem to have something in your eye. All they had to do was sell their policy to AAP, and they could have got up to 35% more.
How different life could be if only he'd sold to AAP. Call now on 0845 222 1967. That's 0845 222 1967. AAP are regulated by the Personal Investment Authority.
Tonight, on The James Wales Show, the secrets behind the TV sensations, The Bill. James gets the lowdown from the East End hardman who played DS Don Beach. Both the truth and the fiction about cops and robbers. Beach is back on The James Wales Show, tonight from 9, only on 1089 and 10:53 a.m. Talk Sport.
Big sport for a big station on 1089 and 10:53 a.m. Talk Sport.
Right. So I did the right thing. Do you feel I did the right thing with that gag?
Yeah, you can't really say that.
Almost could have got away with it, but it was a bit offensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm quite offended, actually.
You are as well, but...
Quite hurt.
But that's why I dumped it.
Yes.
So that you wouldn't hear it. But then I went and told you what it was anyway.
And now I'm hurt.
This is the Human Zoo. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi, Ash.
Hi.
I've got a joke, but I've turned it into a performance.
Okay.
And my impressions are crap, so just ignore them.
Okay.
But anyway, here's the joke, okay?
You really sold this one well, haven't you?
Well, just listen, I'll do my best.
Go on.
Here you go.
Hello, I'm Chris Tarrant, and today we have Frank Skinner playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Are you okay, Frank?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. Now, you're currently on £500,000, and you're on the £1 million question. Do you want to play?
Yes, alright then, sure.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Frank, what animal lives in a warren? A rabbit. B, a cuckoo. C, a fox. Or D, a dog. Well, I'm not sure about this case. Can I take a 50-50, please?
Yeah, computer take away the two wrong answers.
Right, Frank, you're left with rabbit and cuckoo. Oh, I'm still not sure, Chris. I think I'll have to find a friend. Right, who's on phone? David Beckham, please. Okay. David, you're live on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh, hello. We've got Chris Towns here. All right, David. Now, he's got his question for you with the two possible answers. All right, David. What animal lives in the warren? Oh, it's a rabbit. Are you sure, David? Yeah, I'm positive. Are you 100% sure, David? Yeah. Oh, all right then. Thanks, David. Right, Chris, I'm going to go, David, to A, rabbit. That's your final answer, Frank. Final answer to this. It's the right answer. You just won £1 million. Later on that evening, I can't believe David's won me the $1 million. I'm going to give him a ring and thank him. All right, David. All right, Frank. How did you know that the rabbit lives in a warren? Well, everybody knows the cuckoo lives in a clock.
Yes.
Nice.
That's a little nugget, that, isn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah.
He wrote that. That's very good, isn't it?
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. I thought his Frank Skinner was pretty good, actually.
I preferred his David Beckham, actually.
Yeah, David Beckham was good. And he'll work on Chris Tarrant, because every now and then Chris started to have a Birmingham accent there. Or should I say a black country accent, because that'll offend everybody that comes from West Bromwich, won't it? But I'm just being picky there and really being a bit churlish, actually, and I apologise.
Is Frank Skinner from West Bromwich?
Yeah, West Brom, isn't he? Well, he's a West Brom supporter.
I thought he was from Smethwick.
Ah, you may well be right. Yeah. But he's a West Brom supporter now, so I think you're right.
That's right, near Smethwick, you know.
That's all right. So, very, very good, though. Excellent.
The West Brom ground's in Birmingham, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, the Hawthorns is in Birmingham.
Is it really?
But West Brom isn't.
Yeah.
Cunning, that, isn't it, how they do that?
Well, it's like Brighton's used to be in Hove.
Yes.
And Grimsby was in Cleethorpes.
Yeah. It's a funny old game. It's all about balls in the...
2 halves, mate. 2 halves. 2 halves.
Orange.
Hello, line 2. You are part of the Human Zoo. Hello. It's you.
They have made several experiments
and I have come to this conclusion. Oh? You think that you have lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. It is you that you're thinking of, and she told me what to say. She says she loves you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you. Yeah, 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 yeah. You hurt her so good. She almost lost her mind. And now she says she knows that you're not the hurting kind. She says she loves you. Yeah, yeah, she loves you. Yeah, 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 she loves you. You know.
Sellers, he did Hard Day's Night as well.
Yeah, the old...
As Laurence Olivier.
Yeah.
Well, you missed this bit. We had a guy on just now who's very good, who did, he's a method actor. Yeah? And he's working on his new part as a banana. He was very good. He did the banana method style.
How did he do that?
He did it, well, a bit like Robert De Niro or Dustin Hoffman, but better than Hoffman, and almost as good as De Niro. In a different way, probably better, but...
De Niro's banana?
De Niro's banana, of course, is
well, I mean,
the one that everybody looks to.
That is the...
Although Joe Pesci's is very good, apparently, but I've never seen his banana. Hugh Grant's banana's rubbish.
Yeah, Joe Pesci's isn't bad, but I did detect a bit of pomegranate in there.
Oh, really? Really? Well, he's working on the King Edward now, and I wondered if he was going to be Edward as in Longshanks, who set about William Wallace and Robert the Bruce, or whether he'd be Edward VIII and like Edward VIII and abdicate.
Well, there's a load of other ones as well.
Oh, there's between 1 and 8, yeah.
And the cigars as well.
Oh, well, there's that as well. So maybe he's going to do a cigar. I don't know, a method cigar. Yeah. Laurence Olivier said when he was making Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman, did you ever see that film, Ash?
It's one that I haven't.
It's a very
I've
good
heard
film.
it's very good.
Very, very good. Is it safe? Is it safe? Is it safe? Anyway.
What, are you alright, man?
Yeah, it's fine. I was just doing a bit from the Marathon Man.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Alright, man.
Yeah.
You're freaking me out a bit there.
Sorry, did I startle you?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to go and get your pills.
Got the ugly pill.
I don't know whichever one.
Am I starting to look like Mel Gibson again?
You are a bit.
Yeah, well, I better take an ugly pill quick. Is it safe? Anyway, a bit of it where Laurence Olivier is torturing Dustin Hoffman in that film with a drill without the benefit of anesthetic, right? And he's trying to find the location of he's trying to find out where Dustin Hoffman knows where the diamonds are. That's why he says it's a secret safe. Okay. Anyway, in it, Dustin Hoffman, as the part that he plays, has to stay awake for 2 days, sleep deprivation and all that. And he's got a bit of a stubble on and all the rest of it, as you would if you stayed up for... Well, you've got stubble anyway. But
this is more of a beard.
It's a beard. It's more than stubble, really. It's more like a 5-year stubble.
It's a 5-year stubble.
And anyway, so Laurence Olivier says Dustin Hoffman in real life goes without sleep for 2 days to get into the part, you see, and grows a bit of stubble and doesn't wash and his clothes are all manky and everything. And he comes on the set and Laurence Olivier said, "Dear boy," said, "you look dreadful. What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm doing getting into the part of the role in the part.
Getting into the
part. That's good. You do that bit.
I'm just getting into the part.
Let's start again because I didn't know you could do that. Right. So, dear boy, you look awful. What have you been doing?
I'm getting into the part, Lance.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, you got to get into the part.
So you've been staying awake for 2 days?
Yeah, because I got to stay awake, get into the part.
Yeah. Well, here's a suggestion. Why don't you act? And I thought that was brilliant. And that's a great Dustin Hoffman, if I may say so.
Was it? Was it good?
I think
I've never tried it before.
Have you not done that before?
He just talks through his nose, doesn't he?
Yeah. It's very, very good.
It's not that good, is it?
Do his banana then. Oh, that's great. That is fantastic. Oh, here we go. Danger Mouse.
She's
believing he's a sort of he's a cricket, he's a
Dzielność. TommyBoy.Estimated.com.
Prędki w cudzej skórze.
Londyn. Home of the Royal
Siła Królewskiego Towarzystwa Nieuleczalnych Wynalazców. Autorów takich cudów techniki jak nadmuchiwane żelazko.
It's the Russians, man. Trying to transmit stuff.
I thought that was all over and done with that Cold War business.
No, apparently it's only just really begun.
Really?
Well, that's what my friends on the street tell me.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's all they're pulling the wool over our eyes, and actually, it's the worst it's ever been now. That pulling down of the wall was the start of it.
Well, they're going to rebuild that thing? Because there's a job there for you and I.
Well, I know, and a lot of other brickies around the country.
Let's get in first. Get a tender in quick.
Yeah, they pay well over there as well. Remember Auf Wiedersehen?
I do.
Yeah.
Around that time of the Cold War, I wasn't quite sure one way or the other about nuclear disarmament. I can see the pros and the cons for it. I can understand how it would act as a deterrent, and I thought, no, this is barbaric and all the rest of it. And I wasn't sure. And then I saw some TV footage, news footage, of about 25 years ago it would have been, early 80s, of a demonstration against nuclear arms in Germany. Now, I mean, this lot normally endorse anything that rolls and explodes, for heaven's sakes. And I thought, well, there's got to be something wrong with them if they're protesting against it. Back to the human zoo.
Well, it's because they're not very good at it, are they? They're not very good at it. They've learnt now.
Right.
You know,
what? Not very good at what?
At war.
What? Who aren't?
The Germans.
Oh, the Germans?
You know, they're not very good, are they?
What, at war?
Yeah. 2-0.
Yeah. Do you think this is really trivialising the deaths of millions of people? Do you feel?
Possibly. I mean, I never thought of it like that.
No.
I'm just saying, that's why they don't like war.
But they do us at football all the time, though.
Yeah, well, they're not too good at that anymore, are they?
But we'll be playing them soon, 1st of September. That's not far.
We'll win.
Is it?
We'll win.
Yeah, over there, though.
Yeah, we'll
You think Sven will do the business?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the Human Zoo, 08704 2020 on Talksport.
Are you the owner or director of a business? Are you in a commercial dispute with an individual or supplier? Maybe your dispute is with another company, a bank, or other professional organization. Well, if your dispute is worth £20,000 or more, and you think you're in the right, but are worried about the cost of legal action, then don't be. Speak to IIB Law now on 0870 444 2288. For one fixed low-cost fee, our specialist advisors will review your case and assess if it's likely to succeed. What's more, if we take on your case and don't win, you don't pay any lawyer's fees. We've helped businesses successfully resolve disputes quickly and effectively. So if you have a commercial dispute in excess of £20,000, call IIB Law now on 0870 444 2288. That's 0870 444 2288. Lines open 24 hours. Calls may be recorded. Insurance may be required.
New hope. New glory. A new season. And the fastest moving football show on the radio returns once again. Football First on Talksport. This Saturday afternoon from 2. Hear all the goals, all the time. And of course, full Premiership coverage, comments and debate. Prepare yourself for the return of the only results service you'll ever need. Football First on 1089 and 1053 AM. Talksport. Big sport. For a big station. On 1089 and 1053 AM. Talksport.
This is normal procedure, Chris.
I like it. What's the name of the car?
It's Kit. Very camp voice, isn't it?
Very old that, yeah.
Do you know it's coming back?
Is it?
They're remaking it.
Yeah.
With David Hasselhoff.
Right.
Oh my God.
Sell-by date springs to mind here, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can imagine that. Yeah, you're right. It was a very cam voice, wasn't it, that Kit had? I mean, you can imagine him sort of saying, okay, what was the name of the geezer that Hasselhoff played?
Michael Knight.
Michael Knight.
A lone crusader.
Yeah. You imagine Michael Knight saying, okay, Kit, let's get after the bad guys. And Kit saying, well, I'm not going to go any faster. I'm not going over 30 miles unless you put my Kylie Minogue CD on. Can't you? Kylie Minogue? Now, here's this for a bizarre... Am I supposed to be talking over this or leaving it?
No, go on. Hold on. Okay.
Lovely. Kylie Minogue is at that thing at Western Hall. What's it called? V2001.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. V2001.
Yeah. She's on Kylie Minogue on at a rock festival. Does that make sense to you? You're at the cutting edge.
Well, I am at the cutting edge, and I would allow her to do that because she's become a sort of cult figure now.
Well, she has a nice bum in those little shorts. That's what you mean.
And I think she's doing harder stuff, you know. Since she mixed with that rock, because she went out with Michael Hutchence.
Yeah.
And since then, she became a bit more sort of rock chick-like.
Yeah.
And
she did stuff with Nick Cave, didn't she?
Yeah, and she's sort of got quite a lot of credibility.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot, really.
And a very nice little bum.
Lovely. I mean, you know, she's a very, very lovely... I met her once.
Have you met her?
Yeah.
Seriously? She's very little, isn't she?
Very, very small, yes, and neat.
Yeah.
You just put her in your pocket.
You'd like to do that? Would you like to put her in your pocket?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. It's just while I'm on the tube or something to do.
This is the Human Zoo, and this is line 2. And who are you? It's not Crash Hot Disc because I can't hear it properly.
This is like a really old video game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember when they sounded like this?
Yeah, that's right. Do you remember the first ones that came out?
Yeah. Space Invaders, isn't it?
No, well, yeah.
Oh, you mean the ones with the...
That's it.
What did they...
Tennis thing.
Bing or ping, pong,
right.
pong.
Pong.
That's
right.
Pong.
And you'd play it in your telly, wouldn't you? That's it.
Yeah.
And you could speed it up if you wanted to.
Yeah. We had one of them, and it was a plastic box, but it made, you know, that wooden plastic. So plastic that's brown with black flecks, it looks wood. And it just had brown knobs on, and you turn it one and it was like tennis. Yeah. And you turn another and it was like football. But they're all just the same, but slightly different balls or something.
But 20 years ago, it was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we used to think, wow, this is
amazing. I mean, no, it was about 76, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. We had one, when we moved to Nottingham in 1978, we had one then. Yeah, you're right.
But they were pure. Do you know what I mean? Because they actually worked on the laws of physics. Yeah. And it was quite a good game, actually.
Yeah. We've had an email from Dan who says, I have lots of Count Duckula, Danger Mouse, Wind in the Willows videos that feature the vocal talents of David Jason. You can borrow them if you want to. That's very kind of you, Dan. I appreciate that. I think I've got the whole collection of Count Duckula and Danger Mouse, well, I kid everybody that I did it for my lad when he was a young boy, you see. But really, I knew that I was keeping them for me because they are very, very good.
I love Danger Mouse.
I love Danger Mouse. Count Duckula. Count Duckula just breaks me up.
Duckula, yes, that was after that.
Yeah, and Danger Mouse, that's good. Count brilliant stuff. Let's go to the Human Zoo. Hello.
This is the Killer T. Cozy. And I am very angry with you, Mr. Ashtray. You were extremely rude to my good friend Vibe earlier. There are people in TommyBoy.k, such as Table and Chair. They're slitting their wrists at your show. Sort it out. Take more calls. They are interesting and entertaining. You have the...
Ash, I'll keep him talking. You call security. Okay, but try not to make eye contact with him.
Are you mocking me?
Yeah, no, I'll give you a bloody good slapping in a minute, not mock you. Dear.
Kids today.
Yes.
Bloody respect.
I tell you what, it's a shame that we don't shove them up the chimneys anymore.
I know.
You're a bush dodger. You're a small beam regarder. You're an Unabomber. You're a nut administrator. You're a bent ref. You're the crazy world of Arthur Brown. You're a fence foal. You're a free willy. You're a chimney bottler. You're a bunty man. You're a shrub rocketeer.
I think that might have been from the naughty episode of Brass Eye. I'm not sure. But,
good.
It was good.
Yeah.
That one wasn't.
No.
It was bad.
Yes, it was. It wasn't that good. Hello, this is the Human Zoo. Thoughts on this?
This is like years of the future, man. This is what we'll all be prancing to in the year 2014.
I've seen the future of rock and roll, and his name is Bruce Springsteen. That's what they said 25 years ago. Is that the future of rock and roll we've just heard?
Yeah, I think it is.
Gosh, the will to live is seeping away.
Yeah.
I have to say. I just thought of that record. You talked about the naughty thing of Brass Eye.
Oh, yes.
That record by Beautiful South. You know what I mean? Don't da-da-da, marry me.
Don't marry her, marry me.
Something like that. Yeah. There's a grubby version of that, isn't
Is there?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Done by them as well?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's probably an album version. I heard it played on the radio the other day by mistake.
Really?
Yeah. Mind you, I played, was it by The Who? Who Are You? And it's alright, the single version, the 3-minute version, is fine. But watch out for the 6-minute version, because they do ask the question, who are you? But they don't put it quite like that.
Oh, they had an extra word?
They had an extra word, yes.
To give it more emphasis.
It did, and I played that in a previous life on a radio station as well. Frightening thing was, nobody complained. Now, they're either very, very hip and very sophisticated, or nobody was listening. And I probably think the latter, actually.
Yeah.
Did I? Yes, I did.
Oh, yes, we've done the housekeeping.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Yes.
Do we have any more? No,
only in a 5 minutes.
Okay. Hello, this is the Human Zoo.
Your hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. And it'll leave me as my mama and papa. On the road I look and Mary have golden lips. I cherry, it's good to touch a green, green grass of home. Is there a come to meet me? Arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch a green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, all the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old ash board that I used to play with. On the lane I walk with my sweet Mary. Held golden lips, I cherry is good to touch a green, green grass of home.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
That was for you. That was for you. Isn't it strange where you will find that, I'm not doing an Anne Robinson now at all.
Oh, don't you do another Anne Robinson?
I'm not doing Anne Robinson on you, no. But the Welsh, great, they're great at singing about the green, green grass of home, but most of them live in either Switzerland or in Santa Barbara. It's weird that, isn't it?
It's true, isn't it? I mean, because, that's why they sing about the green grass of home.
Well, why don't they go and live at the green, green grass of home?
Oh, no, they wouldn't want to live there.
Oh, no, that's like
then they wouldn't get all nostalgic about it.
Ah, right, okay. So if he came home, Tom came home to Treforest, would he be singing about Viva Las Vegas then, do you think?
Probably.
Or California Dreaming?
Oh, I've never thought of it that way.
This is the Human Zoo. Hello.
Hello.
Who's that?
Hello, it's Julian.
Hello.
Oh, the other week, I'm proud of Puff of the Half.
Oh, yeah, how is the puff?
Puff, dear, Puff. How's the old trout? Mine's fine. How's yours?
My old trout is... I beg your pardon. The current affair, Mrs. Ashley, is divine.
Is she looking radiant, is she?
She's,
a little body whacker. She had a Brazilian. Peter Madison tried to have one of those, but didn't get him anywhere, did it? Ooh. How are you, Chris, my love? It's lovely to hear you back on the radio.
I'm all right. And you? You'll find
Not
yours?
bad. It's nice to hear your career hasn't gone down to WC or whatever that is in the mirror. I can't
No.
remember.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm on the bottom rung of a career ladder. I'm comfortable here, love.
Yeah, but well, I try and aspire to be anything. And look at people on BBC. What do they have? Anything but especially. Look at Wogan in the paper at the weekend. I couldn't believe it what he said about that lovely Sarah Cox.
Oh,
What surname she has, my love. She's lovely. Kind of girl you want to take home to mother. Oh, lovely. The language that girl used. Anyway, I just rang you because I'm getting better over my little allergies that I have with med and humour. I've got better now.
Oh, you had a nasty little turn, didn't you?
Yes, I did, but thankfully the doctor gave me something for it, some Cenopods were.
Oh, lovely.
Powder and I we had a little break out. We went away. Well, Powder had to go away, actually, because he was caught by one of those nice boys in blues decorating the toilet at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, Lord.
They didn't believe he was decorating. They said, what are you doing with that spirit level in your hand? But, you know, it was all because of that little side level, you know, they couldn't tell. But we had a lovely little break, a little place in Ibiza.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, we went clubbing. I had my little shorts on.
Did you?
Little vinyl Velcro shorts.
Yeah.
Vinyl Velcro, so they come down easy and stay down.
Yeah, ballroom?
Well, no, you keep it clean.
No, I mean, I just wondered if you went, did you do any strict tempo dancing or anything like that?
Oh, no, I'm more of a jive girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because with my legs, you have to be. So you got to get rid of the cellulite, my love.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got rid of so much now, you can grow tomato plants up your legs,
Well,
dear.
I wanted to have liposuction, but the back's broke down, so I couldn't do it.
Well, I tried that for something as well. It doesn't work.
It doesn't really, and you end up in casualty with the nurses laughing at you. Saying, I've never seen one so small get so big so quickly. I couldn't believe it, the cheek of the cows, but there we go. Anyway, I must go because the kids need breastfeeding, and I really must go and get some old cow in to feed them.
Bye-bye.
Keep well.
Thank you. This is Talksport.
You're listening to the radio by yourself. Everyone else is living a perfect world, and you're stuck listening to the radio by yourself. Look, try the Talksport Singles Collection. It's the easiest way of finding someone in your area who's sitting there right now in exactly the same frame of mind as you. Call 0870 243 6907 and leave a few details about yourself and let the system do the rest. It's easy. There's no obligation and it's totally confidential. Just call the number 0870 243 6907. It works. 0870 243 6907. Calls charged at national rates.
Wow, you look pleased with yourself. Yes, I've just given away everything I own. My house, my car, my shares. Are you mad? No, I've just made a will. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. Did you know that if you die without making a will, it could take a long time for your family to inherit your assets? Really? But didn't you have to get solicitors involved? Nope, I just used a CD-ROM called Click Your Will. Popped it into my PC, and in a matter of minutes I was dragging and dropping my assets onto whoever I wanted to give them to. Wow, that all sounds very simple. It is. Of course, the great thing about Click Your Will is that I can change my mind as often as I like at no extra cost, which only leaves me one problem. What's that? What to leave you? Maybe my 70s disco ties or belt. Click Your Will. The will you write yourself. No solicitors, no paperwork, no hassle. It's dead simple. Click Your Will is fully Windows compatible and costs just $29.95 plus post and packing. Call 0870 07 81 451 for your copy now. Allow 10 days for delivery. 0870 07 81 451.
Monday Night Racing on Talksport.
Tonight from 6.
Derek Thompson and Alex Hammond bring you all the form from under the floodlights at Windsor.
And Charlie McCann brings you all the action from Surf in Talksport's essential night racing show.
Tonight from 6.
On Talksport.
Mule Skinner Blues was the one that bloke used to do it with a tray.
Oh, that's what it was called.
Yeah. Mule Skinner Blues.
Was that his whole act?
That was his entire act. He'd have Mule Skinner Blues on, and certain times when they needed a bit of percussion, he would bang the tin tray on his head.
But I mean, he must have done that, you know, thousands and thousands of times.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what a brain scan would show up.
Absolutely, yeah. But I don't know if he's still, I think he passed on.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I'm not really, but he lasted a long time. And fairly recent.
Well, it'll harden your head.
Certainly would. Let's go to line 4 and invite line 4 into the human zoo. Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Good morning.
It's
Dean Foster here. What type of music are you into?
What?
What type of music into?
What type of music?
Yeah.
Crikey. All sorts of bits and pieces. But I suppose if you were to push me hard on this, probably soul music and blues.
Pink Floyd?
Not keen.
Pink Floyd, is it?
Not keen. Not keen.
Not
I
keen,
I always thought Pink Floyd was a gay chef. But no, I'm okay. Yeah, all right. Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, I like that. That was nice.
What? Pink Floyd?
There's the
Gay chef. Yeah. Go on.
Well, what else? Death and Airplane? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I used to like the psychedelic stuff, and a lot of it was tosh. But I mean, I think it's because I grew up with that sort of music that I quite liked it. You know, I like the Byrds.
Oh, the Byrds, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Jeff O'Toole.
Yeah, Jeff O'Toole. Yeah, very much.
Camel.
Yeah. Was Peter Frampton with Camel?
No, he wasn't.
No, it's Humble Pie, wasn't he? Started with the Herd.
That's right. Yeah. He was, yeah.
Yeah, the Herd from the underworld. Yeah. Why? What sort of stuff you like? That sort of stuff?
Yeah, similar sort of it. Yeah, sort of Camel, so Jeff O'Toole, Pink Floyd sort of.
Yeah. Ian Anderson runs a salmon or trout farm.
That's right.
Or salmon farm or something.
Businessman of the Year last year.
Did he?
For salmon farm, yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, he works does his salmon fishing in Scotland.
And he oh, good.
Didn't Roger Daltrey have a...
Yeah, he's got one as well, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
That's what you do after rock and roll, isn't it? Open up a nice fish farm.
Was old Rog singing, "Hope I Die Before I Get Old," and he didn't.
He's got a fish farm
and
instead.
He's got a fish farm and he advertises American Express.
Hope I have a fish farm before I get old.
Good stuff. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, you take care now.
Chris, take care.
Take care. Keep rocking, boy.
Cheers, mate. Keep rocking.
Good man.
Have you ever heard of a band called Can?
Can, yeah. German, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No, I just wondered.
Sort of around Kraftwerk time, weren't they?
No, earlier than that.
Well, Kraftwerk around in the 70s.
Yeah, no, Can was sort of late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, Kraftwerk were then.
Were they?
Originally, yeah. Yeah, because I remember going to interview them about 1973.
Yeah.
And they just had Autobahn out.
Yeah.
And allegedly, when they recorded Autobahn in Dusseldorf in their studio there, they took a great brick of an illegal substance and set fire to it and just left it in the middle of the room and recorded the whole album called Autobahn. And that's how they got. But in those days, they had hair right down their back. Yeah. And that was the picture I saw of them. They looked like, you know. And so the record company said, look, they're coming over. We want you to go and talk to them, interview them. I said, oh, right, okay. And they're staying in a hotel. It's down in Brighton. They're staying in the Grand Hotel, the one that was bombed by the IRA.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was, prior to that, obviously. And I went there. I said, well, how will I know them? Because there's a lot of long-haired people around. He said, oh, they haven't got long hair anymore. They got very short hair. I went, oh, right, okay. And I said, well, how will there's a lot of people with short hair. And he said, look out for 4 Nazi war criminals or axe murderers. And I went, fair enough then. I sat there in the lobby of the hotel and they walked in and it was just like that. It was just like they were. They said, we have ways of making you talk. And they were just so weird. But when you think about it now, they were really a precursor to a lot of stuff that happened afterwards. They were way ahead of their time.
Electronic music.
Yeah. I went to a concert that night, and it was awful. It was one of the worst ones I've ever seen. It was just dreadful because it was
experimental.
Yeah, it was really. It was, and particularly for that time, 73, 74, whatever it was. But very interesting nonetheless. Right, let's go to. Hello, have I been to line 4? Do you think? What do you think? Have I done that?
Let's see what happens.
I don't know. Hello.
I think you have then.
I think I've done that one. No, are you there?
Hello.
Oh yes, there you are. Welcome to the Human Zoo. What may I do for you?
This is Keith in Wolverhampton.
Hello, Keith. Have you had a drink, Keith?
Yeah, a bit.
Ah, yes.
I just what do you think about the early sort of Genesis stuff?
No. I mean, they had the courage of their pretensions, but it wasn't for me, to be honest with you. And you?
Sort of prog rock, sort of later on punk sort of stuff,
Yeah, yeah. What sort of punk did you like?
Stiff Little Fingers, Sam 69.
Yeah, yeah. Jimmy Percy and Sam 69. Very, very
punk
good.
Folks for money, really.
Yeah, excellent.
He actually
Excellent.
phoned this programme before on James Whale.
Pardon me? Jimmy Percy did?
Yeah, he did. Didn't he, Ash? You got
Ash? Ash, is that right? Jimmy Percy phoned up Whale?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jimmy.
He did,
He
yeah,
phones in quite a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, he phones in and he likes to have his say. You know, still likes to have his say after all these years.
Fantastic.
He's probably listening now.
Jimmy, we are not worthy, any of us.
I've seen him live as well.
Pardon?
I've seen him live as well.
Yeah, good. What, in the old days or recently?
4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah, what's he doing now then?
7.
What's he doing?
He's painting now. He sort of does stuff on canvas.
What, painting and decorating or?
No, painting as in proper pictures.
Really? But is he still performing music?
Oh yeah, he does that to pay the rent, he said.
Yeah, and what was he like when you saw him? Was he good?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And Dave Parsons on guitar as always.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
He had quite long hair then, actually.
Yeah. I was reading the other day, and I hadn't realised this. When the Stranglers first came on the scene at the end of the 70s, Jet Black was 40 then. Yeah,
he looks quite old now, but he's still got his beard. Right?
Yeah, well, he'd be 60-something now, wouldn't he?
63, I think.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I used to live in Cambridgeshire, and I was going around in Huntingdon. I was going around the supermarket there, and I saw this bloke shoving a trolley, and there's 2 kids with it. Well, sort of almost in their teens anyway.
Yeah.
And I thought, I know him, and I'm looking, and I'm kind of staring, and it was J.J. Vanell from the Stranglers.
Yeah.
Jean-Jacques.
Jean-Jacques,
yeah. And I thought, crikey. Anyway, and that night I went into the pub. I know you find that hard to believe. I went into the pub, and he's there having a beer. And I'm looking, and I know the I sort of got to know the landlord. I said, I'd love to go and talk to him. He said, go on, he'll be all right. I said, no, I can't. You can't do that. He said, come over, I'll introduce you. I introduced him. And I had a really long talk with him. What a nice bloke. And this is a bloke that was arrested for trashing hotel rooms.
Actually, yeah.
We all get old, buddy.
It's like the Clash, though, isn't it?
Eh?
They've reformed, apparently.
Clash?
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
They've done a photo shoot together, yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
I'm thinking they're reforming, so.
Yeah, I don't know whether they should leave it alone now, but you've got
to look good on their age, though. Sort of mid-40s, like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the Pistols did in 96. So.
It was great fun at the time, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It was great fun. And it was such a relief, because it'd gone through all that blooming disco stuff and, pomp rock and all that, and all of a sudden, these yobbos came along, and it was like going back into the early 60s or the 50s almost.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you.
Yeah. Thanks very much for joining us.
He's back next week, is he?
Yeah, he'll be back next week.
Yeah, give my regards to Ash.
Yeah, will do. Ta-da, pal.
See you later, mate.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, man of good taste. Man of excellent taste. Jimmy Percy, phone.
Yeah, Jimmy Percy phones in. Ash, you want to talk? I want to talk.
What does he normally talk about? Anything in particular?
He's very political, you know.
Is he political, is he?
Not so political, but like on what, society needs to do and stuff and things. And
has he got the secret to it all then and the answer to everything?
He's a very interesting bloke, and he's very, he's very eloquent, and he states his point, and he's still got that, energy.
Yeah.
When he's talking, full pelt, you know what I mean? Like he's still doing a gig.
Still doing the business,
yeah.
I had one of the Crankies phone me up once.
Which one? Jimmy Cranky?
Jimmy Little one, the little...
Fandabidozy.
No, that's it, Fandabidozy, yeah. That's the one, yeah. It was you!
It was me?
I thought it was a Cranky.
How are you? Just thought, catch up, see how you're doing.
That's exactly right.
Fandabidozy.
And then Dustin Hoffman phoned me.
Frank West, can you help me out? I got this new part. That was more Walter Matthau.
It was brilliant. Hello, this is the Human Zoo. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Pidge.
Hi, Pidge.
Hi.
What's happening?
I present to you.
I beg your pardon?
I present to you.
Thank you.
Wait for it.
I am. Bit faint.
No.
One. I'm not playing it all.
watching pleasing never grown so old that could never be. Don't marry her.
That's it.
Oh, I think I have heard that, yeah.
Well done, Pete, thank you. We're about done and dusted, aren't we?
Yeah, well, we've got another minute 20.
Oh, yeah, we have. All right, okay, sorry, I didn't realise that.
I mean, you know, whatever you want, really.
The Human Zoo, hello, who are you? Well, we'll never find that out, will we? Try one more. Human Zoo, who are you? Can't hear it. Too faint. Got to pump up the volume, but too late now. The Human Zoo, who are you?
Don't eat cheese, it's bad for you. James Henry for president.
Thank you. And I think that's probably just about done and done. Oh, no, let's try that one. Just try to see if we can get any sense out for the final one. We started off with a great call. See if we can finish with one as well. Hello, this is the Human Zoo.
Meanwhile, over at Castle Grayskull, Marcus Gale bids farewell to his iBooks chums.
Well, it's goodbye, Lorenzo. I'll be seeing you.
Eh?
That's a big man, Ferguson. It's been a blast. Big Advocate, you've been an inspiration.
Well, it's all right.
It's been good, man.
It's all right. We went out musically. The long and winding road. I'm going to go and hit that one now. It's known as the M1 and then the M6. See you later. Bye-bye now.